Beloved soul, manifestation is not a faraway dream. It is the reality that already exists within you now. You do not wait for good to come. You awaken to realize that it is already here, quietly waiting for your recognition. Every desire you hold has already been fulfilled in divine mind. It is not coming, it is. And the moment you stop splitting your attention between someday and today, your desire steps forward into sight. Say softly, I no longer wait. I no longer chase. What I desire is already mine now. The secret of instant manifestation is simple. The present moment is divine power. When you think in the future, you vibrate in absence. When you dwell in the now, you vibrate in presence. And all that belongs to you must appear. You have been taught to look forward, to plan. But hope still admits doubt. Faith does not hope, faith knows. And when faith knows, time collapses. Say gently, I no longer hope. I know. I no longer wish. I receive. I no longer look for proof. I am the proof. When you say, I will have it, you speak delay into being. When you say, I have it now, you speak law into action. For divine law responds not to the clock, but to conviction. Time is only an illusion of the doubting mind. Eternity belongs to the soul that believes. The moment you feel your desire as real, without hesitation, without question, that very moment, creation is complete. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but in the unseen realm it is finished. It must appear, for divine law never fails. Say with calm assurance, it is finished. It is done. I live in the vibration of my answered prayer. When you begin to live from the end, not toward it, life rearranges instantly. You are no longer the one who is trying to get. You are the one who already has. And when you are it, reality has no choice but to agree. The waiting ends when knowing begins. The delay ends when certainty takes root. The search ends when you recognize, I and my desire are one. Say softly, I am one with my answered prayer. I am one with the thing I seek. There is no separation between me and my desire. The law is exact, as within, so without. What you believe now becomes what you live soon. But when you truly feel that you already have, soon becomes now. The mind collapses the distance, and manifestation hardens into form. Beloved, the universe does not work by time. It works by vibration. When your inner world and your outer desire are the same frequency, there is no need for waiting. It cannot not come, for it is already here, vibrating beneath your very breath. Say gently, I feel it now. I own it now. I experience it now. I live in the vibration of divine completion. You have been told to believe it when you see it. But divine law whispers, you will see it when you believe it. Your senses do not lead manifestation. Your spirit does. The world you see is the shadow of the world you feel. And the shadow always follows the light. Therefore, turn your attention inward. Close your eyes and say, it is done. I feel it as real. I rejoice now as if it were already visible. Then stay there, not for a moment, but as a way of being. Because as you stay in the feeling, you anchor the vibration. And the vibration calls forth its visible twin. The universe has no choice but to obey your feeling of completion. Every fulfilled prayer is born from a consciousness that dared to feel it done first. You cannot desire what you do not already contain. Your desire is divine proof the thing itself already exists for you. Say softly, my desire is not a request. It is a reminder. I already hold the thing I seek. I release all waiting, for I live in the now. When you stop checking the outer world for evidence, manifestation accelerates. For looking for proof is the language of doubt. But resting in peace is the vibration of knowing. You do not dig up the seed you planted to see if it's growing. You water it with gratitude. So it is with your desires, once spoken. Rest in faith. Say gently, I rest in divine knowing. I trust the invisible law. My word never returns void. Instant manifestation is not magic, it is mastery of awareness. It is when your consciousness becomes so certain that there is no delay, no distance, no difference. You speak it, you feel it, you know it, and it appears. For what you claim in spirit must mirror itself in matter. The law cannot fail, because love itself is the law. Say one last time, it is done. It is finished. It is mine now. I live in the vibration of divine completion. I walk as one with my answered prayer. And so it continues. Instantly, effortlessly, eternally, under grace and in perfect divine order. Beloved soul, thought is the spark, but feeling is the flame. You can think about a desire for years, yet see nothing change. But the moment you feel it as already real, heaven moves, substance obeys, and matter rearranges itself in your favor. For divine law does not answer the mind's words, it answers the heart's vibration. Say softly, I now feel my desire as real. I am one with the feeling of fulfillment. This is the great secret behind instant manifestation. The universe is not listening to your words. It is feeling your emotions. It responds not to what you say, but to what you believe emotionally to be true. When your heart and your desire beat in harmony, manifestation is not delayed, it is immediate. Do not ask, when will it happen? Ask instead, how would it feel if it had already happened? And then, feel it. Live there. Rest there. Dwell in that frequency until the feeling becomes more real than the fact. Say gently, I feel joy now. I feel gratitude now. I feel completion now. I live in the vibration of what is already mine. You do not manifest by effort. You manifest by embodiment. When your body vibrates with the same emotion that you would feel after receiving your desire, divine law says, so it is. For your emotion is your declaration. If you would manifest wealth, feel the calm of security now. If you would manifest love, feel the warmth of companionship now. If you would manifest healing, feel the peace of wholeness now. Because feeling is prayer, and prayer is vibration, and vibration is creation. Say softly, I no longer reach. I receive. I no longer strive. I embody. I no longer wait. I am. You can speak affirmations for hours, but if your feeling remains in lack, your words cannot reach the law. Yet one moment of genuine emotional alignment outweighs 1,000 hollow repetitions. That one moment where you feel it is already done collapses all distance between desire and delivery. Feelings are divine messengers. They show you what vibration you are sending to the universe. If you feel anxious, you are broadcasting absence. If you feel calm, you are broadcasting completion. And the universe mirrors whichever one you choose. So when fear whispers, what if it doesn't happen? You smile and say, it already. Hat says, but I can't see it yet. You whisper, I can feel it. And that feeling is the bridge between invisible and visible. Say gently, my emotion is energy. My heart creates faster than my hands. Beloved, the mind creates ideas, but the heart creates worlds. When thought and feeling unite, manifestation is born. You are both architect and artist. Your thought draws the plan, your feeling paints it into life. And the moment you feel gratitude for what has not yet appeared, the invisible rushes forward to make it seen. The emotion of gratitude is the signature of completion. When you give thanks but see the result, you prove to divine law that you already possess it. Gratitude says, it is done. And the universe replies, here it is. Say softly, I am grateful for answered prayers. I am grateful for divine supply. I am grateful that what I desire is already mine. The language of the universe is not English or words or thought. It is vibration. And emotion is your way of speaking to it. Each time you feel joy, peace, or love, you send a message that says, I am ready. Each time you feel fear or lack, You send a message that says, I am waiting. So choose joy, for joy is readiness. Choose gratitude, for gratitude is completion. Say gently, I live in gratitude. I live in joy. I live in the frequency of fulfillment. If ever your heart feels heavy, do not resist it, transform it. You cannot push away a negative emotion, but you can lift it with love. Say, I bless this feeling with light. I release all fear into divine hands. I return to joy. And watch as heaviness turns to peace, and peace to power. Remember this sacred truth: your emotion creates momentum. The stronger you're feeling, the faster the manifestation. A faint wish creates a faint result. A firm feeling creates instant form. This is why when you know it, truly, deeply, joyfully, the law has no choice but to obey. You do not have to feel excited or dramatic. You only have to feel real. Even quiet certainty is enough. The still conviction that says, it is done, carries more power than hours of effort. Say softly, my calm faith is powerful. My quiet joy creates instantly. My peace manifests miracles. The moment you surrender to the feeling of already done, your energy field shifts. People change, events move, doors open, timing aligns. Because everything mirrors the emotion within you. So live in that feeling now. Feel rich now. Feel loved now. Feel whole now. Feel guided now. Do not wait for proof. Be the proof. Say gently, I live in the feeling of completion. I walk in the vibration of fulfillment. I dwell in divine satisfaction now. And soon, you will notice that what was once invisible has become visible, not because you forced it, but because you felt it real. Feeling is the hand that touches the unseen and brings it into form. When you feel your prayer as answered, divine law replies, your faith has made it. Say one last, I feel it now. I own it now. I rejoice now. My feeling is my creation. My joy is my manifestation. It is done. And so it is. And so it continues joyfully, peacefully, instantly, under grace and in perfect divine law. Beloved soul, there is a vast difference between hoping and knowing. Hope is a beautiful beginning, but knowing is divine completion. Hope says, someday, it will come. Knowing says, it is here now. And divine law responds only to the vibration of knowing. Say softly, I no longer hope. I know. I no longer wait. I no longer wish. I possess. The world has taught you to hope, to wait, to anticipate, but divine consciousness teaches you to recognize. For what you desire already exists, not in time but in spirit. And when you know it is yours, it must appear in form. Knowing is not pretending. It is not forcing yourself to believe something you doubt. Knowing is the quiet awareness that what you desire and who you are have never been separate. It is realization, not repetition. You do not create your good, you reveal it. You do not chase your manifestation, you align with it. An alignment begins when you stop asking, when, and start declaring, now. Say gently, it is mine now. It belongs to me by divine right. It is manifesting through perfect love and perfect timing. The one who knows does not beg. They do not plead. They simply speak once and rest in faith. For the universe is not deaf. It is obedient. It hears your conviction and fulfills it without delay. When you know, you no longer check the outer world for signs, because your inner world has already signed the contract of completion. The moment you feel peace instead of urgency, manifestation has already begun. Say softly, I feel peace because I know it is done. I feel joy because I know it is mine. The law of knowing is the law of divine certainty. You cannot know and fear at the same time. You cannot know and doubt at the same time. One always dissolves the other. So choose knowing and fear falls away. It is written, before they call, I will answer. That means the answer existed before the question. The manifestation before the prayer. You are not waiting for it to happen. It is waiting for you to recognize it. Say gently, all that I seek already exists in divine mind. I recognize it. I receive it. I rejoice in it now. When you shift from believing to knowing, the outer world rushes to match your certainty. You become magnetic, calm, and radiant. People sense it. Opportunities find you. Doors open without knocking, because you have aligned yourself with the vibration of completion. Knowing is not arrogance. It is alignment with truth. You are not commanding the universe to serve you. You are agreeing with what the universe already is. Your knowing is divine recognition, not personal will. Say softly, I know who I am. I am the expression of divine abundance. I am the reflection of divine love. I am the vessel of divine peace. Beloved, knowing requires surrender. You must release the question, how will it come? You must let go of the story. When will it happen? And rest in the answer. It already has. That is the peace of the soul that trusts divine timing completely. The one who knows no longer doubts signs, no longer tests the process, no longer searches for proof. They live in quiet confidence, because knowing itself is proof. When your heart says, yes, that is the universe's signature. Say gently, I no longer seek proof. My peace is my evidence. My joy is my confirmation. There is power in this stillness. When you no longer chase, you attract. When you no longer push, you pull. When you no longer force, you flow. Knowing allows divine intelligence to move without resistance. In the state of knowing, all impatience dissolves. You cannot rush what already exists. You cannot pressure perfection. The divine mind works in harmony, not haste. Your part is to stay in awareness, its part is to unfold the details. Say softly, I rest in divine knowing. I release all worry to higher law. I trust that what belongs to me cannot miss me. If doubt tries to rise, smile and say, I know. If fear whispers, what if? You answer, it is already so. If logic argues, but how? You say, the how is none of my concern. The result is already mine. This is the holy power of faith. To know without seeing, to feel without proof, to trust without condition. And that faith, beloved, is instant manifestation. Because the moment you know, creation completes itself. You do not need to visualize endlessly. You only need to feel the truth once and hold it. That one moment of conviction burns brighter than 1,000 doubts. Divine law reads that vibration and says, it is done. I say softly, I know it. I feel it. I rest in it. I live from it. I am one with my manifested desire now. Knowing turns prayer into possession. Affirmation into fact, energy into experience. And when you live daily in that vibration, manifestation no longer takes time. It takes awareness. Your awareness is creation. Beloved soul, the highest state of consciousness is not effort, it is ease. Not striving, but stillness. Not convincing, but knowing. You have reached the place where nothing more needs to be done. Only received. Say gently, I know my word never fails. I know divine law never delays. I know I am always supported, always guided, always provided for. Let this become your way of life. Move, speak, and act from the knowing that you are already fulfilled. And soon, you will discover that manifestation has become as natural as breathing. Because it always was. Say one last time, I live in divine knowing. I am aligned with divine truth. What I desire and who I am are one. It is done, it is finished, it is now. And so it is. And so it continues, instantly, peacefully, eternally, under grace and in perfect divine order. Beloved soul, delay is not divine punishment. It is the echo of your own doubt. The universe does not make you wait, your uncertainty does. For in the vibration of doubt, but in the vibration of faith, energy flies. Say softly, I release all doubt. I am certain, I am calm, I am ready. My desire is real now. The law is simple. As soon as you stop doubting, your manifestation appears. Not gradually, not someday, instantly. Because doubt is delay, and certainty is speed. The mind that questions cannot receive, because questioning keeps creation in motion. It keeps saying, not yet. But the heart that knows says, now, and divine law obeys. Every doubt you hold builds distance between you and your desire. Every certainty you hold erases that distance. It is not your desire that is far. It is your disbelief that creates the illusion of time. Say gently, I erase the distance. I erase the doubt. I live in the vibration of completion now. The universe responds to your certainty, not your pleading. It hears conviction, not repetition. You may affirm endlessly, but if your heart whispers, what if it doesn't happen? You are planting and uprooting the seed in the same moment. That is why the harvest feels delayed, not because God said no, but because you keep saying maybe. When you stand firm and say, it is done, even once with complete faith, all of creation reorganizes instantly. There is no time in divine consciousness. Time is only the shadow of doubt. Say softly, there is no delay in divine law. What is mine by right appears without effort or struggle. Doubt is the only veil that hides your answered prayer. Lift that veil through knowing. Doubt says, I hope. Faith says, I have. And divine substance listens to whichever voice speaks the loudest within you. You cannot speak faith with your mouth and fear with your mind. Your energy will obey only one master. So choose faith, and let doubt fall away like dust in the light. Say gently, my faith is pure. My conviction is complete. My word is law. When you believe without wavering, manifestation must obey. It is not personal favor, it is universal mathematics. 1 + 1 = 2. Faith plus feeling equals form. And the moment doubt becomes zero, time becomes zero too. Instant manifestation is not speed. It is purity. When belief is unmixed, the result is immediate. Even a mustard seed of unwavering faith moves mountains. Why? Because there is no resistance in it. Say softly, my faith is unmixed. My belief is clear. My desire is manifest now. Beloved soul, you are not being tested, you are being trained. Every moment of waiting is a mirror showing you where doubt still hides. Not to shame you, but to free you. For once you see it, you can release it. Doubt always begins with fear. The fear that perhaps you are not worthy, or that God has forgotten you. But divine love never forgets. You are the very expression of its remembering. What you ask for in alignment is already granted before you finish the sentence. Say gently, I am worthy of every good thing. I am loved beyond measure. The universe moves for me with perfect timing. You do not have to destroy doubt through force. You dissolve it through truth. You remind yourself who you are until uncertainty fades. You repeat love until fear loses voice. You speak completion until hesitation no longer exists. The moment your conviction becomes whole, reality cannot resist. For belief creates instantly when it has no opposite vibration. Doubt is two voices arguing. One says yes, one says no. Faith is one voice saying yes, and silence follows. That silence is creation. That stillness is manifestation. Say softly, only yes exists in my vibration. Only completion exists in my field. Only love speaks through me now. Beloved, the secret to dissolving doubt is not fighting it. It is replacing it. You cannot think two thoughts at once, nor feel two feelings fully at once. So whenever fear appears, speak the opposite immediately. When fear says, what if it fails? You declare, it has succeeded. When fear says, what if I lose? You affirm, I have already won. When fear says, it's not possible, you reply, with God, all things are possible. And watch the energy shift instantly. Say gently, every fearful thought dissolves in divine light. I am confident, calm, and complete in faith. Remember, divine law does not delay, it delivers according to your conviction. If you could see the unseen, you would laugh at how quickly your energy rearranges reality when you are certain. For your certainty is creation's command. You are not waiting for things to change. Things are waiting for you to stop wavering. Stand in your word, and the world will bend around it. Say softly, I stand in my word. My word is power. My faith is instant creation. The moment you stop doubting, everything speeds up. Doors open that were once closed. People appear who were once absent. Resources for that once felt blocked. The law moves faster than light, for it is light. Doubt dims it, faith amplifies it. And your steady knowing becomes from the visible to visible. Say gently, there is no delay in my world. All that I desire appears quickly, easily, and under grace. This is not optimism, it is operation of divine law. When the vibration of hesitation becomes the vibration of completion, time collapses. You look up, and there it is. Not as a miracle, but as a mirror. Because the outer always mirrors the inner. Say one last time, I release all doubt. I choose faith completely. My knowing is clear, my feeling is pure, my manifestation is instant, and so it is. And so it continues, effortlessly, joyfully, and immediately, under grace and in perfect divine order. Beloved soul, divine intuition is the whisper of God within you, the calm voice that always knows the way. It does not shout. It does not argue. It simply says, this way. And when you follow it, you walk directly into your answered prayer. Say softly, I am guided by divine intuition. I hear clearly, I move wisely. I act in perfect timing. Manifestation does not come through effort. It comes through listening. There is an unseen intelligence working with you at all times. It already knows the shortest, safest, and fastest route to your desire. You do not have to plan the path, you only have to recognize the prompt. Intuition is that sacred nudge, that peaceful knowing, that gentle urge that feels lighter than logic but stronger than reason. It is divine GPS guiding you home. And when you obey it, you live in the flow where miracles are normal and delay cannot exist. Say gently, I trust my inner voice. I follow divine instruction without hesitation. My steps are directed by infinite wisdom. Many miss their blessings not because they are unworthy, but because they ignore the guidance that leads to them. They ask for answers, and then argue with intuition when it comes. They pray for direction. Yet second, guess the still voice that says rest now, or wait one more day, or turn here. But intuition is never wrong. It is divine law in motion. When you are still enough to hear it, everything unfolds to follow it. Everything unfolds in perfect harmony. Say softly, I listen, and I trust. I hear, and I obey. I am guided in peace and protected in love. Divine intuition is protection disguised as delay. It may whisper, don't go, not to hold you back, but to move you forward safely. It may urge, call this person, not by chance, but by divine design. The universe coordinates infinite details to match your vibration. And intuition is how it keeps you in rhythm with that design. When you ignore intuition, life feels heavy. When you follow it, everything flows. You find yourself in the right place, at the right time, meeting the right people, saying the right words, and it all feels effortless. That is not coincidence, that is divine orchestration. Say gently, I am always in the right place at the right time. Divine order governs my every step. Infinite intelligence works through me now. Beloved soul, intuition and manifestation are one law. You speak your desire through faith, and intuition delivers the directions. It does not always reveal the entire path, only the next step. And that is enough, for every step in faith illuminates the next. When you ask, how will it happen? Your mind interferes. When you say, why'd me? Your soul cooperates. The mind seeks control, the soul seeks connection. And intuition is the bridge between them. Say softly, I release control. I walk in connection. I am led by divine intelligence within. There is no mistake in divine guidance. Even detours are divine redirections. If you feel blocked, wait. For sometimes the universe pauses you to prepare you. The delay you fear is often the protection you need. When something feels off, that is intuition speaking. Do not rush past it. Do not silence it with logic. Pause, breathe, and say, Infinite Spirit, make my path clear, and clarity will come, not through struggle, but through stillness. Say gently, I am still. I am calm. I am open to receive divine guidance now. The more you listen, the louder intuition becomes. It is not shy, it is sacred. It waits for your attention like a friend waiting to be heard. And the moment you turn inward and say, it answers with love. You may feel it as a warmth in your chest, a lightness in your body, or a sudden peace about one choice over another. That peace is confirmation. God speaks through peace. What feels calm? It right. What feels forced is not yours. Say softly, peace leads me. Peace is my compass. Peace is the proof I am divinely guided. Do not confuse fear with intuition. Fear shouts. Intuition whispers. Fear is urgent. Intuition is patient. Fear doubts. Intuition knows. When you feel a quiet, yes, within your soul, follow it. When you feel a gentle, wait, honor it. When you sense, not this, trust it. You do not need to understand the reason in the moment. Understanding always follows obedience. Faith is walking before you see the ground. Say gently, I trust the unseen. I walk in faith. Every step I take is divinely arranged. Divine intuition never contradicts divine law. It works with it. It will never guide you to harm, fear, or struggle. It will only guide you to peace, purpose, and prosperity. It knows your true path better than you ever could. The one who listens becomes unstoppable, for intuition removes error before it can manifest. It guides you around trouble and into triumph. It speaks through silence, signs, symbols, and sudden knowing. Say softly, I recognize divine signs easily. I see clearly. I understand perfectly. When you live by intuition, life becomes a divine dance. You move when spirit moves. You rest when spirit rests. And in that rhythm, everything you desire flows naturally to you. Manifestation becomes a conversation, not a chase. You speak your wish. Intuition replies, this way. And when you follow, the path is already prepared. No delay, no resistance, no confusion, only harmony. Say gently, I live in harmony with divine law. I am guided, and governed by infinite intelligence. Beloved, intuition is not outside of you. It is you. It is the divine mind within your own heart. When you learn to trust it above all else, your life becomes effortless creation. For intuition is divine certainty in motion. It does not guess, it knows. It does not wait, it directs. It does not ask, it answers. Say one last time. I am one with divine intuition. I hear clearly, I move gracefully. I manifest instantly. The voice of God within me guides my every step. And so it is. And so it continues, effortlessly, lovingly, divinely, under grace and in perfect guidance. Beloved soul, the universe does not delay. It delivers in perfect rhythm. But every time you look for your manifestation, every time you ask, where is it? You are unknowingly saying, it is not here yet. And divine law cannot contradict your vibration. When you declare, it's not here yet, you call absence into existence. When you declare, it is done now, you call presence into form. So the wise do not search for signs. They become the sign. They walk, breathe, and live as though their desire were already visible. Because in truth, it already is. Say softly, I no longer look for proof. I live as proof. I no longer ask where. I know it is here now. The energy of searching is the energy of separation. It says, it's outside me. But the energy of knowing says, it's within me now. and what you hold within must appear without. You are not waiting for manifestation is waiting for you to stop looking for it. The moment you stop checking for signs, the sign appears. Because looking keeps your focus in lack, but resting keeps your energy in completion. Say gently, I release the need to check, to chase, to question. I trust the law. I rest in divine timing. Beloved, you cannot plant a seed and dig it up each day to see if it's growing. The seed grows in the silence of soil, unseen but certain. So too does your desire grow in the silence of faith. You do not need to see it to know it is coming. You only need to protect peace until it appears. Say softly, my desire is growing in divine silence. I do not disturb the process. I trust it completely. The greatest enemy of instant manifestation is impatience. Impatience tells the universe you doubt its power. It vibrates lack, and lack multiplies itself. Patience is not waiting. Patience is faith in rest. It says, even if I do not see it yet, it is already complete. Say gently, I rest in divine assurance. I trust divine timing. I am calm because I know it is done. You must understand this law. Energy flows where attention goes. If you keep checking for evidence, your attention stays on the absence of what you want. But when you focus on gratitude and peace, your energy multiplies abundance. That is why worry creates delay and peace creates miracles. Because peace signals completion, while worry signals waiting. Say softly, I am complete now. I am fulfilled now. I am surrounded by the evidence of divine grace now. The moment you stop asking when is the moment divine timing begins. The moment you stop seeking where is the moment it appears everywhere. For divine law does not respond to pursuit, it responds to peace. When you live in the vibration of done, time collapses. When you live in the vibration of waiting, time stretches. So choose now. You can live in delay, or you can live in divine completion. Say gently, I live in divine completion. I am no longer a seeker, I am a receiver, you see. Every question born from fear holds the energy of lack. Every declaration born from faith holds the energy of fulfillment. So instead of saying, where is it? Say, thank you, Infinite Spirit, that it is done. Instead of saying, why is it taking so long? Say, it arrives in perfect order and timing. Instead of saying, when will I see it? Say, I see it already in my mind. And that is enough. For the universe hears only vibration, not vocabulary. It does not translate words, it translates frequency. If you speak peace, it brings peace. If you speak worry, it brings more waiting. Say softly, my words are peace. My vibration is faith. My reality is done, beloved. The reason the universe sometimes seems slow is not because it forgot you. It's because it cannot deliver to two addresses at once. You cannot vibrate, it's done, and where is it? At the same time, you must choose one. The instant you choose, it's done. Reality rushes forward to meet you. Say gently, I choose completion. I choose faith. I choose knowing now. When you feel the urge to check your progress, close your eyes and breathe instead. Imagine your desire glowing within you as a golden light, complete, alive, and ready, and whisper, thank you, it is done. That feeling is creation. That stillness is manifestation. Stop watching the outer world for proof. The outer world only mirrors your inner certainty. When you know inside, the reflection must change outside. That is divine law, unbreakable, unfailing, eternal. Say softly, I trust my inner, knowing more than I trust outer appearances. I believe in the unseen more than I believe in delay. You may not see it yet, because the world is still rearranging itself to deliver it to you perfectly. But do not doubt. Every detail is already aligned. The unseen hands of divine order are setting the stage even as you rest. When you surrender checking and start celebrating, you open the floodgates. Faith creates speed, joy creates clarity, rest creates results. Say gently, I no longer chase what is already mine. I am the vibration of completion. I am the energy of arrival. You are not waiting for a miracle. The miracle is waiting for your calm. The moment you are still, the moment you stop asking when, it flows freely, like water released from a dam. The law has been working all along. Your surrender simply lets it through. Say softly, I no longer question divine order. I no longer resist divine timing. I no longer search. I am found. This is the great paradox. The less you seek, the faster you find. Because seeking is the vibration of separation, surrender is the vibration of oneness. And oneness is where manifestation lives. So rest. Trust. Stop searching the outer and dwell in the inner. For the inner is the seed of every miracle you will ever see. Say one last time. I stop asking where. I stop asking when. I live in now. I rest in don't. I am the vibration of fulfillment. And so it is. And so it continues, peacefully, powerfully, perfectly, under grace and in divine completion. Beloved soul, manifestation is not a moment. It is a state of being. It is not a single act of faith. It is a continuous awareness of fulfillment. The secret is not in asking for what you want, but in living as though it is already yours. For what you consistently embody, you inevitably experience. Say softly, I now live in the vibration of my fulfilled desire. I am one with it. I am it. This is the divine law of the wish fulfilled. You do not become your desire by reaching for it. You become it by feeling it as already true. The outer world always follows the inner image. So stop waiting for change to happen. Become the change in consciousness, and the reflection will follow. Beloved, your outer life is the mirror of your inner identity. If you wish to change the reflection, you must first change who you are being. When you begin to feel yourself as the person who already has what you want, the world bends to confirm it. The universe always agrees with your self-concept. Say gently, I am already who I desire to be. I am already living my answered prayer. I walk as one with my fulfilled destiny. You cannot be poor inside and rich outside. You cannot feel unloved within and magnetize true love without. You cannot carry worry in your heart and expect peace in your world. You must become the vibration of your desire before it appears. Every morning, step into your desired state. Before you open your eyes, whisper, I am so thankful that it is done. I am so happy that I am already living it now. Feel the joy, the peace, the satisfaction of completion, not as imagination, but as reality. Because to the subconscious mind, there is no difference between what is physically real and what is physically real. Say softly, my feelings are facts. My imagination is creation. What I live within, I will live without. The law of the wish fulfilled says, live from it, not toward it. You must act, speak, and feel as though your desire is already part of your normal life. Not to fake it, but to become it. For pretending is play, believing is being. You are not calling your desire to you. You are calling yourself into alignment with it. When you become the person who already has it, you stop asking, when will it come? Because that question cannot exist in the fulfilled state. You simply know it is here now. Say gently, I no longer try. I no longer wait. I live it. I breathe it. I am it now. If you desire abundance, walk as abundance itself. Think, speak, and feel as one who is never in lack. If you desire love, move as love, speak softly, forgive easily, give freely. If you desire health, act as the healthy one, eat with joy, breathe with gratitude, move in lightness. Every action taken from the fulfilled state multiplies that vibration tenfold. Say softly, I think from completion, I speak from fulfillment, I act from abundance. I am aligned with divine wholeness. Beloved, the universe does not respond to your desire. It responds to your identity. You must decide, who am I in this moment? If your answer is, I am the one waiting, you remain waiting. If your answer is, I am the one receiving. If your answer is, I am already it, you collapse the distance between thought and form. Say gently, I am the vibration of fulfillment. I am the expression of divine completion. You are not becoming what you desire, you are remembering what you already are. For all creation is finished in divine mind. Your work is not to create anew, but to awaken to what has always existed for you. Your desire is not outside. It is already part of you, waiting to be recognized. Say softly, I recognize my good now. I awaken to my divine inheritance. Everything I desire is already within me. The wish fulfilled is a way of walking. It is smiling at the unseen. It is thanking the invisible before it becomes visible. It is looking at the world and saying, all is well, even before you see the proof, because you know proof is only the echo of belief. Say gently, I walk in calm assurance. I smile in quiet faith. I rest in divine certainty. This is why masters of manifestation are never frantic, never hurried, never desperate. They are calm because they know. They have already received in consciousness. And what is received inwardly must reflect outwardly. They no longer chase results. Results chase them. Beloved, if ever doubt tries to creep back, gently return to your inner state. Close your eyes and feel it done again. Feel the joy, the peace, the relief, and stay there. Let your emotions become your home address. Every time you dwell there, reality updates to match it. Say softly, I live in my wish fulfilled. I dwell in divine completion. I rest in the vibration of it is done. Each day, practice gratitude as though you are already living your manifested life. Give thanks for what is visible and what is invisible. For gratitude is the language, the fulfilled state. Gratitude says to the universe, I have received, and the universe always answers, then receive more. I am thankful for all I have and all that is coming. I am grateful that every desire is fulfilled in divine order. When you live as if it's already done, you make it impossible for doubt to survive. You breathe faith. You speak certainty. You walk in love. And your life becomes a mirror of your inner confidence. Soon the outer world will say, you are lucky. But you will smile, for you know, it was never luck, only law. Say softly, I live by divine law. I am one with divine completion. My wish fulfilled is my daily reality. This is the final secret, to no longer visit the feeling of fulfillment, but to live in it. To no longer visualize it once a day, but to embody it every moment. To no longer wish for it, but to be it. You are no longer a seeker. You are the embodiment of your answered prayer. You are the vibration of the fulfilled dream. You are divine consciousness in motion. Say one last time, I live in the wish fulfilled. I am the fulfillment itself. It is done, it is now, it is forever. And so it is. And so it continues eternally, effortlessly, and magnificently, under grace and in perfect divine order.
What if the hardest workers are not the richest people? This is a truth that the world of hustle and grind doesn't want you to know. You were taught that your reward is tied directly to your struggle, that more effort, more sacrifice, more pushing will equal more return. So you push, you strive, you run on a treadmill of relentless doing, your soul convinced that the breakthrough you ache for is just one more exhausting step away. And yet, you see them, the ones I call the spiritual millionaires, those who seem to build empires on a quiet idea, who attract opportunities with a magnetic, almost bewildering ease. They seem to move through life with a calm certainty, and abundance follows them like a shadow. It is not luck. It is not a privilege you were denied. And it is certainly not because they are better or more deserving than you. They are simply operating from a different law, a first principle. They have mastered an invisible technology of the soul that turns resistance into reception. They have learned how to get out of their own way. This is the profound secret the remarkable Florence Scovel Shinn revealed, not as a complex theory, but as a practical foundational key to unlock the treasury of the universe. So what is this principle? What do they know about the nature of reality that allows them to receive, while so many others are stuck striving? Stay with me. Let go of everything you think you know about making money, because we are about to recalibrate your entire relationship with abundance from the inside out. The core of this teaching, the very heart of this spiritual technology, is a fusion of two immense powers you already possess. The first is the power of your word. The second is the power of your stillness. Florence Scovel Shinn stated it with a clarity that cuts through all confusion. She said, "There is nothing on earth that can resist an absolutely non-resistant person." Let that land in your spirit, not in your mind, which will want to argue and debate it, but in your spirit, which recognizes truth. Nothing on earth can resist an absolutely non-resistant person. Most of us, especially as women, have been taught the opposite. We've been taught to strive, to push, to prove, to earn our place, to fight for what we want. We have been conditioned to believe that our value and our rewards are directly proportional to the visible effort we expend. And so, we bring this energy of resistance into our relationship with money. We resist our current circumstances. We resist our debt. We resist the feeling of lack. We fight against it. We wrestle with it. We spend our precious life force in a battle against what is. But the universe does not operate on the principle of battle. It operates on the principle of resonance, of reflection. It is a perfect mirror. Whatever you resist, you are tethered to. Whatever you fight, you feed. Your resistance, your anxiety about money, your frantic need for it to be different right now sends a powerful signal out into the field of infinite possibility. And that signal says, I am in a state of lack. I am in a state of fear. I do not trust that I will be provided for. And the universe, in its infinite and impersonal love, simply says, as you wish, and reflects that state of lack and fear back to you in your circumstances. The first part of the secret, then, is the law of non-resistance. It is the conscious, deliberate choice to stop fighting reality, to stop wrestling with your present moment. But this is not passive resignation. It is not giving up. Oh no. That is where the second power comes in, the power of your word. As Florence taught, man's word is his wand, filled with magic and power. Your word is the rudder that steers the great ship of your life. While non-resistance calms the stormy seas of your own anxiety, your spoken word sets the divine destination. This is the common mistake. So many people try to use affirmations and declarations while their entire being is vibrating with resistance. They shout into the wind, I am wealthy, while their heart is screaming, but I'm terrified, I won't pay my rent. The universe doesn't hear the loud, desperate words. It feels the quiet, powerful vibration of the heart. The millionaire's first principle is the masterful combination of these two forces, to declare your destination with unshakable, quiet conviction, and then to enter a state of absolute non-resistance, a state of profound trust that the currents of life are now carrying you directly to it. It is the art of allowing, not forcing. It is the science of speaking and then letting go. This is the forgotten path to abundance. Not through struggle, but through surrender to a higher law. Let's make this real. Let's bring it down from the ethers and walk it through the hallways of your life. Picture a woman we'll call Amelia. Amelia is brilliant. She's talented, she's dedicated, and she wants a promotion at her creative agency more than anything. She deserves it. She's put in the hours, she's done the work, she's exceeded every metric. So she begins to practice what she thinks is manifestation. She writes on her mirror in lipstick, I am the new creative director. She visualizes herself in the corner office, feeling the plush carpet under her feet. She says her affirmations in the car on the way to work, her knuckles white on the steering wheel. But watch her energy. Observe her spirit. She walks into the office, and her eyes immediately dart around, searching for signs. Did her boss smile at her in a particular way? Was that email from the CEO a good omen or a bad one? She sees a coworker laughing with the head of the department, and a cold knot of dread forms in her stomach. Are they talking about someone else for the role? She checks her email obsessively. She replays conversations in her head, dissecting every word. She is a detective searching for clues, but the only crime is the one she's committing against her own peace. Her body is a landscape of resistance. Her shoulders are tight. Her jaw is clenched. Her breath is shallow. She is affirming abundance with her mouth, but she is screaming scarcity with her entire nervous system. She is holding the thought of the promotion in a chokehold. She is trying to force the universe's hand. Her energy is one of grasping, of needing, of deep, profound mistrust. She is resisting the present moment with every fiber of her being. And that resistance creates a static field, a vibrational barrier that the very thing she desires cannot penetrate. The universe wants to deliver, but it cannot find a clear signal. It cannot land on a frequency of frantic anxiety. Now imagine the shift. Amelia learns about the law of non-resistance. She learns that her work is not to make it happen, but to allow it to happen. So she changes her practice. In the morning, she stands before her mirror. She takes a deep, slow breath. And she speaks her word, not as a desperate plea, but as a calm, settled decree. The divine design of my life is now coming to pass. The perfect position for me, the one of my highest good, is now made manifest. I am divinely guided, and all doors now fly open. She speaks the words, and then she lets them go. She releases them, like letting a bird go from her hands. She gives the order to the infinite intelligence within her and around her, and she trusts that the order has been received. She walks into her office, and instead of scanning for signs, she focuses on her work. She finds joy in a project. She offers a kind word to a colleague. She doesn't ignore her desire for the promotion, but she is no longer chained to it. She has become non-resistant to the outcome. She has decided that her peace, her wholeness, is not contingent on that job title. Her peace is here, now. If she feels a wave of anxiety, she doesn't fight it. She acknowledges it. She breathes into it. And she gently reminds herself, I have cast my burden. I go free. She has flipped the energetic switch. From a place of needing, she has moved to a place of knowing. From forcing to allowing. From resistance to release. Her entire being now radiates a quiet confidence, a grounded trust. She has become a vacuum for her good because she has cleared out the static of her own fear. And then, one Tuesday afternoon, her boss calls her in. The conversation is easy. It's natural. It feels inevitable. The promotion was always hers. It was just waiting for her to get out of her own way. This is not magic. This is spiritual law. Think of it in your own life, the relationship you so deeply desire. Do you go on dates with an energy of auditioning a partner, your heart braced for disappointment? That is resistance. You are resisting your current state of being single, and in doing so, you are radiating the very vibration of lack of a partner. The universe can only match the signal you send. True magnetism is born when you become non-resistant to your own wholeness, right now. When you fall so deeply in love with your own life, your own company, that your radiance becomes an irresistible invitation, not a desperate plea. Think of debt. When you look at your bills with terror, with a knot in your stomach, you are resisting them. You are energizing the very condition of debt. Non-resistance isn't ignoring the bills. It is looking at them, acknowledging them, and then turning your full, powerful attention to the truth. Infinite intelligence is my unfailing supply. All my needs are met, and there is a divine surplus. You pay your bills with a blessing, knowing that money is simply energy, and as you release it with trust, you open the channel for more to flow in. The millionaire's secret is not a secret at all. It is an open law. It is the understanding that what you seek is not found in the fight. It is found in the faith that follows the word. Here's a truth that may feel startling at first, but it is the key to your absolute freedom. You are already a master of this law. You have been using it perfectly your entire life. Your current reality, in all its detail, is a flawless manifestation of your most dominant spoken and unspoken words, and your most persistent states of resistance. Take a gentle, honest look around you. Your relationships, your bank account, your health, your home. They are not random. They are not a punishment or a reward from an external God. They are a feedback system. They are the physical printout of your inner consciousness. If your life feels like a struggle, it is because you have been holding the belief and speaking the words of, "Life is a struggle." You have been resisting ease. If your finances feel constricted, it is because you have been holding the vibration of constriction. You have been speaking the language of not enough. You have been resisting the flood of abundance with dams of fear and doubt. This realization is not for shame. It is for power. It is the moment you stop being a victim of your circumstances and realize you have been the creator of them all along. It's the moment the puppet realizes it holds the strings. Imagine your subconscious mind, the great, powerful engine of your reality, is like a fertile garden, and your conscious thoughts and words are the seeds. For years, perhaps without realizing it, you have been planting seeds of worry, doubt, and fear. And the garden has faithfully produced a harvest of worrisome, doubtful, and fearful experiences. You have been a perfect gardener. Now, you simply choose to plant new seeds. This is not about fighting the weeds of the old patterns. You don't get rid of weeds by screaming at them. That just gives them more energy. You simply, calmly, stop watering them. You turn your attention, your focus, your life-giving water to the new seeds you wish to grow. Seeds of trust, seeds of abundance, seeds of ease. You are already an expert at this. You have unimpeachable proof that the law works. Your life is that proof. Now, you will simply use this power consciously. You will use it for your liberation. You will use it for your joy. You will use it for your divine inheritance of abundance. You are not broken. You are not flawed. You are a creator who is simply, finally, reading the instruction manual. And the first instruction is to recognize the power you have already been wielding. So how do we begin? How do we take this profound truth and weave it into the fabric of our days? It begins not with a grand gesture, but with a small, sacred shift in your daily rhythm. I want to offer you 3 simple, sacred steps, a daily practice to cultivate this millionaire's mindset, which is ultimately a mindset of divine trust. This practice is the embodiment of the great principle: speak the word, then enter non-resistance. Step 1. The sacred declaration. Each morning, before the world rushes in, find a moment of stillness. It doesn't have to be long, just a moment to connect with yourself. Take one deep, cleansing breath, and then speak your word. This is not a wish. It is not a hope. It is a declaration of what is already true in the realm of spirit, now making its way into form. Choose a statement that resonates with your soul. Speak it aloud if you can. Let the vibration of the words fill the room. Feel them in your chest, in your throat. This is your divine decree. Step 2. The act of release, which we call divine indifference. This is the millionaire's masterstroke. This is the heart of non-resistance. After you have spoken your word, you must release it completely. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that you must develop a state of divine indifference. This is a calm, sacred detachment, a spiritual trust so deep it no longer needs constant proof. This does not mean you don't care or that you've become apathetic. It means you care so much that you refuse to contaminate the outcome with your fear and doubt. It is an active, powerful state of trust. Imagine you have a loyal, infinitely powerful, and resourceful servant. You give this servant a clear, precise order. Go and prepare my abundant future. Once you have given the order, what is your job? It is to trust the servant. You don't follow them around, wringing your hands, asking, "Are you sure you know the way? Are you doing it right? When will it be ready?" To do so would be an insult to the servant's power. It would sow confusion and delay the result. Your job, after giving the order, is to go about your day in peace, to be indifferent to the how and the when, because you have unshakable faith in the what. This is divine indifference. It is casting your burden, your desire, onto the creative power of the universe, and then you go free. You free yourself from the need to control, to manage, to worry. This is the deepest form of faith. Step 3. The active gratitude. Throughout your day, the final step is to water your newly planted seed. You do this through gratitude, not just for what you have, but for what is on its way. Feel the feeling of your answered prayer. If you have declared that your perfect home is on its way, feel the gratitude of walking through its front door. Feel the sun on your face through its windows. Generate the emotional signature of the desire fulfilled. This is not fantasy. This is vibrational alignment. Gratitude is the frequency of receiving. It tells the universe, "Thank you, I have received it." And the universe, which only knows the present moment, rushes to make that feeling of having received a physical fact. So your practice becomes a simple, sacred rhythm. First, you declare and speak your truth into being. Next, you release by practicing that divine indifference and trusting the process completely. And finally, you open yourself to receive by aligning your heart with the feeling of your prayer already answered through active gratitude. To help you begin, you might choose one of these truths or let them inspire your own. To call in overall abundance, you can declare, "My supply comes from God, and my great, unexpected good now comes to pass." To release the heavy burden of financial worry, you can affirm, "I am free from the burden of forcing outcomes. I cast my burden upon the Christ within, and I go free to receive." And to clear away old blocks and align with your highest purpose, you can speak this powerful decree: "Every plan my Father has not planned is now dissolved and dissipated. The divine design of my life now comes to pass." Practice this daily, with gentleness, with sincerity. This is not another chore on your to-do list. This is a sacred act of remembering who you are. As you begin this practice, as you start to consciously plant new seeds in the garden of your mind, be prepared. The journey inward often creates a temporary stir in the world outward. Do not be discouraged. When you first declare your divine abundance and trust, you may be met with what Florence called adverse appearances. An unexpected bill may arrive, a client may pull out, the car might break down. The rational mind, the ego, will immediately scream, "See, it's not working. This is foolish." But I want you to understand this from a higher perspective. This is a powerful sign of success. Imagine your life is like a river that has been flowing in one direction for years, the direction of lack or struggle. When you make a powerful new declaration, you are building a dam and commanding the river to flow in a new direction, towards abundance and ease. What happens at first? There is turbulence. The old current pushes against the new direction. Debris from the riverbed gets kicked up, old fears, old beliefs, old patterns. This is the clearing. The old energy must be flushed out to make way for the new. That unexpected bill is not a sign of failure. It is the debris of an old belief system being washed away. See it not as a setback, but as a confirmation that your word is powerful enough to stir the very foundations of your reality. Breathe through it. Stand firm in your new truth. When the adverse appearance shows up, do not give it your power. Do not resist it. Acknowledge it and calmly speak your truth again. This has no power over me. Only my word has power. My supply is infinite, and my great good is on its way. You are flipping a circuit in your mind. At first, there may be sparks. The lights might flicker. This is normal. You are rerouting decades of energetic programming. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient. You are planting seeds in new soil. For a time, it looks like nothing is happening. All the work is being done underground, in the dark, in the quiet. A root system of faith is being established. If you dig up the seed every day to check on it, you will kill it. Your job during this phase is to trust the process, to practice your divine indifference, to water the unseen seed with your gratitude and your faith. The outer world is the very last thing to change. The inner shift comes first. Celebrate the feeling of peace. Celebrate the moment you catch yourself from falling into an old worry pattern. Celebrate the feeling of trust. These are the true signs that your millions, whether of money, of joy, of love, or of peace, are on their inevitable way to you. The outer manifestation is simply the last step in a process that has already succeeded within. So, we come to the end of our time together, but to the beginning of your conscious creation. Here is the ultimate truth I want to leave you with today. You are not broken. You were never broken. You are not someone who needs to be fixed. You are a powerful, divine creator who is simply remembering the laws of your own being. This journey is not about adding something to you that you do not have. It is not about becoming someone you are not. It is an excavation. It is the gentle clearing away of the dust and debris of fear, doubt, and false teaching, so that the radiant, infinitely abundant soul you already are can finally shine through. The millionaire's first principle is not about a number in a bank account. It is about a state of consciousness. It is about a sovereign state of trust. The money, the opportunities, the success, they are just the natural, inevitable byproducts of this inner alignment. This is the millionaire's first principle. It begins not with striving, but with speaking, not with fighting, but with faith, not with chasing, but with choosing to become a clear channel for what is already yours. Today you stand at a crossroads, a point of choice. You can continue down the well-worn path of resistance, the path of striving, forcing, worrying, and controlling, the path that has given you the exact results you have now. Or you can choose a new way. You can choose the path of the awakened creator, the path of the sacred word and divine indifference, the path of allowance, of trust, of non-resistance, the path where you allow the universe, in all its love and infinite intelligence, to serve you, to support you, to surprise and delight you. The choice is yours. It is made not in a year or a month, but in this very moment, with your very next breath. My invitation to you is to anchor this choice, to make it real. Declare your new allegiance in the comments below so that your word may go out into the world. Leave a comment and declare, "I am a master of divine indifference." Let that be your first act of conscious declaration. And as you go forward from this space, I leave you with one final question to carry in your heart, a question that holds the key to your next great leap. What is the one thing you are finally ready to stop resisting today?
You were never meant to chase money. You were never meant to strain, grasp, or barter your soul to barely keep afloat. That belief, that wealth is a scarce reward for hard labor or rare luck, is not divine law. It is hypnotism, And today, I come to break the spell. You are not a beggar. You are not a gambler hoping for favor. You are the living vessel of infinite supply. Your good is not out there, dangling beyond reach. Your wealth is not held back by the economy, your background, your education, or your past. It is held only by your belief. I speak to the part of you that has been quietly suffering, the one who believes they must earn worthiness, deserve support, or prove themselves before abundance arrives. That voice is not of God. That voice is not of truth. It is the voice of collective illusion, but I come bearing a higher tone, a rhythm of certainty, a frequency of divine provision. The moment you align your word with truth, the substance of wealth begins to form, not by might, not by manipulation, but by spiritual law. You do not draw wealth by worry. You do not unlock prosperity through panic. You command it by declaring your oneness with the source. Your mind has been trained to scan for lack, to monitor the absence of money, the delay of results, the rising fear that it may never change. But that training is not fixed. It is not law. It is simply repetition. And what was trained by fear can now be retrained by truth. You are not a servant of money. You are the master of it when you walk in divine identity. When your words align with the vibration of spirit, money must appear, not as a favor, but as a reflection, not as a transaction, but as a demonstration. So I say to you now, in the authority of spiritual law, your wealth is not waiting in the world. It is waiting in your word. Your bank account cannot reveal what you have not declared. Your job cannot deliver what your soul has not claimed. Your circumstances are not supply. They are the result of your consciousness of supply. Train the mind, and the world rearranges. Align the word, and substance rushes to meet it. I speak from experience. I have seen the tide of wealth turn with a single declaration. I have watched the gates of supply open in response to one bold word of faith. I have seen the miraculous become ordinary when someone dared to say, I no longer chase money. I attract it. I magnetize it. I speak it. And because I do, it comes. This is not a game of luck. This is a science of spirit, a spiritual system governed by exact law, a law that never fails when spoken in faith. So prepare yourself, for in the next 30 minutes, I will teach you to train your mind, not through willpower or effort, but through spiritual dominion. I will show you how to speak in rhythm with abundance, how to dissolve the patterns of poverty, and how to open your storehouse of divine wealth. This is not theory. This is truth. This is not motivation. This is law. And if you walk with me, if you declare what I instruct, believe what I reveal, and act as one who already receives, then your wealth will no longer be a question. It will be a consequence. Are you ready? Then let us begin. Wealth is not a reward. Wealth is not a prize at the end of effort. Wealth is law, and law does not require emotion, struggle, or worthiness. It requires agreement. You cannot earn spiritual supply, for it was already yours before you were born. What you call money is only the visible form of an invisible truth, and that truth is this: God is your supply, not your employer, not your family, not your talent. God alone is your source, and every stream, every channel, every manifestation of wealth must obey that truth when you speak it with authority. This is the law of prosperity. It is not a wish. It is not a hope. It is a divine structure, a covenant that cannot be broken. The law of prosperity states that what you affirm in spirit must appear in substance. When you declare your wealth in faith, the vibration is set and the manifestation begins. But the law does not move until you speak. It does not rearrange until you declare. There is no wealth without word, no abundance without affirmation, no prosperity without possession of thought. You must take it in the invisible before it appears in the visible. Let us also remember the law of substitution. This is the law that governs thought. It states that you cannot think two thoughts at once. If you are thinking of lack, you cannot simultaneously think of abundance. Therefore, to eliminate poverty, you do not fight it, you replace it. You substitute the thought. You deny the appearance. You install the truth. When fear of bills rises, you do not spiral. You declare, every bill is paid by divine supply. When doubt whispers, you'll never have enough, you answer, my wealth is unlimited, for God is my inexhaustible source. And the law obeys your higher thought. What you dwell upon grows. What you fear, you feed. What you declare, you demonstrate. There is no neutral ground in spirit. Every word is a seed, and every thought is soil. You cannot declare abundance in the morning and worry about money by noon and expect results. That is double-mindedness. And the scripture says clearly, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So you must become single-minded in wealth. You must become loyal to your declaration. You must choose the vibration of riches and deny the suggestion of lack, not once, but constantly, rhythmically, boldly. Now hear the word. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Do you see? The very nature of divine guidance is provision. If God is leading, then lack cannot follow. Want is not part of the divine equation. So if you are living in constant financial strain, it is not because you are cursed. It is because your mind has not been trained to expect supply. Your words have not yet taken root in truth. But that ends today. For the moment you say, I shall not want, and say it with holy certainty, the law activates, the storehouse opens, the vibration shifts, and money begins to come. I must tell you plainly, your lack is not because you are undeserving. Your delay is not divine punishment. Your struggle is not spiritual warfare. It is simply a misalignment with law. You have unknowingly accepted the world's hypnosis. You must work harder. You must wait longer. You must get lucky. You must speak. You must align. You must train your mind to expect what is already yours in spirit. Think of it like a radio frequency. The wealth you desire is already playing. But if your mental dial is set to worry, fear, or unworthiness, you cannot hear it. You must tune yourself to the channel of divine provision. And the way you tune is with your tongue. Your declarations are your tuning fork. Your affirmations are your alignment. And when you stay on frequency, wealth flows, not in trickles, but in waves. Not through effort, but through expression. From this moment on, I want you to replace every complaint with a command, every fear with a formula, every doubt with a declaration. When the voice of the world says, be realistic, you say, I walk in supernatural supply. When your bank account reports lack, you do not react in panic. You declare, this is already resolved in the invisible. When you hear of inflation, recession, or decline, you say, God is my banker, and he never fails. This is how you begin to train your mind for wealth, not by logic, not by hustle, but by the law of substitution and the law of prosperity, spoken in faith and sealed with rhythm. So now I ask you, what law have you been serving? The law of man or the law of God? The law of appearances or the law of abundance? If your mind has been loyal to limitation, it is time to break that loyalty. If your tongue has repeated lack, it is time to declare a new economy. One built not on effort, but on essence. Not on savings, but on spirit. Not on markets, but on mind. The wealth you desire already exists. The money you need is already accounted for. The supply you seek is already stored in the invisible, and your only work is to speak the word that releases it. Now that the law is clear, let us begin the training, for it is not enough to agree with truth. You must practice it. Not occasionally, not emotionally, but daily, rhythmically. Just as the body is trained through repetition, so too the soul must be brought into divine discipline. I give you now your morning wealth ritual, for what you speak at sunrise will command the substance of your day. Your declarations in the morning do not simply motivate you, they instruct the invisible to rise in obedience. The first words of your day should never be complaint. They should never be, I'm tired, or I'm behind, or I hope today goes better. These are not harmless phrases. They are miscreations. The law responds not to mood, but to command. Therefore, you must rise and speak your wealth into motion. You must tell the spirit what kind of day you are walking into. You must call your supply out of hiding, not because it resists you, but because it waits for your voice. So I give you this phrase. Let it be your foundation. Unexpected channels of supply now open to me. Speak it aloud before your feet touch the floor. Say it while brushing your teeth. Say it while pouring your coffee. Let it become the first vibration your house hears. You are not asking, you are authorizing. You are saying to Divine Mind, I am ready for the new. I am ready for the unseen. I release all limitations and welcome the miraculous. You must understand, money is not your source. It is a vehicle. It is a form. The true supply is invisible, infinite, and immediate. But it takes the shape of your belief. The clearer your command, the faster the form arrives. So when your physical eyes see an empty account, you do not bow to the appearance. You deny it. You speak over it. You say, though this number looks low, I know my storehouse is full. You do not wait for proof to feel wealthy. You declare wealth until proof must appear. Let me tell you of a woman who was deeply behind on her rent. Her eyes were on the deadline. Her heart was heavy with fear. But I instructed her to release the panic and begin to declare, divine supply is never late. She said it morning and night. She refused to argue with the appearance. And 2 days before the rent was due, a relative she hadn't spoken to in years called to send her money for no reason. The world will call this coincidence, but I call it spiritual alignment. She spoke, and the law obeyed. Now you must begin the same. For the next 3 days, speak the following affirmations each morning, not as a ritual, not with doubt, but as one who knows the law is in motion the moment the word is spoken. Day 1. Every bill is paid by Divine Mind, even if the due date looms, even if the money is not in hand, even if fear tries to mock you. Say it louder. Say it firmer. This is your spiritual signature. When you say, every bill is paid by Divine Mind, you are placing your trust not in income, but in infinite supply. Day 2. I welcome unexpected wealth. This is how you open the unseen gates. Do not limit yourself to salary, to clients, to business. Wealth can come from any direction when your mind is trained to receive. Say this until you feel the atmosphere shift. Say it until the tension releases. Say it until the unexpected becomes your norm. Day 3. Money is not my master. I am money's commander. You are not here to be enslaved by expense. You are not here to survive. You are here to govern. You are here to direct energy. Money is not a god. It is a tool. And when you speak as one who walks in dominion, money hears your voice. It moves. It flows. It arrives, not to test you, but to serve you. Let these declarations become the architecture of your mornings. They will do more than soothe. They will summon. They will break old patterns and build new paths. They will train your subconscious to expect wealth as natural, as daily, as inevitable. For what you call into each day will rise to meet you, and the world that seemed closed will begin to open, not by coincidence, but by law. Speak. Train, declare. The mind that is ruled by spirit becomes a magnet for substance, and the soul that refuses to speak lack becomes a lighthouse for supply. The evening is as sacred as the morning. What you impress upon your mind before sleep goes directly into the subconscious, where it multiplies silently through the night. If you end your day rehearsing fear, worry, or scarcity, you are planting seeds of limitation while your conscious defenses are down. And so, I tell you plainly, guard the gate at sundown. The hours before sleep are the workshop of your future. Do not let them be overtaken by dread or doubt. Do not let the appearances of the day cast long shadows into your dreams. Instead, end every evening with a declaration of divine wealth. Speak into the silence, release the vibration, and let spirit do its hidden work while you rest. As you lay your head upon the pillow, do not review what is missing. Do not relive what went wrong. Speak only what you choose to multiply. Wealth is not only attracted by daytime declarations, it is installed in the secret hours by the word that lingers after the world has gone quiet. So begin by forgiving the day. Forgive the appearance of delay. Forgive yourself for any anxious thought, and replace it all with this line. Every appearance of lack is a lie. I forgive it and replace it. This is your nightly cleansing. It is not passive, it is powerful. It scrubs the soul of scarcity and prepares the mind for spiritual impression. Then you speak this. Tonight, divine supply multiplies in silence. Say it gently, but with certainty. This is not a wish, it is an activation. While you sleep, the subconscious does not rest. It creates, it attracts, it arranges. And the thoughts you handed in the final minutes of wakefulness become the blueprint it builds from. If you say, I don't know how I'll make it, then it builds more confusion. But if you say, supply multiplies while I sleep, then the law goes to work, shaping form around your faith. Now I give you 4 declarations, one for each night of this next phase of training. These are not bedtime affirmations to soothe the mind. These are spiritual commands to reprogram the soil. Day 4. I now receive lavish abundance. Not small relief. Not barely enough. Lavish. Overflowing. Extravagant. There is no virtue in scraping by. Spirit does not delight in your struggle. The universe holds more wealth than you could spend in 1,000 lifetimes, and it moves in response to your vibration. Say this line until every cell of your being believes it is safe to receive more than you've ever imagined. Day 5. The doors of wealth are always open to me. Do not believe the lie of limited opportunity. Do not submit to the illusion of closed doors. When one shuts, another opens, but only to those who keep speaking. Wealth does not operate by man's schedule. It operates by spiritual receptivity. The doors are open when your faith is open. Speak this until you no longer look for permission. Say it until you feel the air shift, the channel widen, the room expand. Day 6. What I need comes quickly and freely. Stop expecting delay. Stop rehearsing difficulty. Spirit is not slow and supply is not stingy. Declare that your needs are already met. Say it before your eyes see it. Declare it when the deadline looms. This affirmation breaks the addiction to struggle. It removes the pride of earning and replaces it with the humility of receiving. Day 7. I am aligned with the law of increase. This is not a momentary fix, it is a permanent rhythm. Your entire being must walk in increase. Speak this line as your signature. Let it become your identity. Let it echo through every transaction, every decision, every encounter. When you align with increase, decrease becomes impossible. When you declare expansion, contraction cannot stay. Let these nighttime declarations become your spiritual lullabies. Let them sing you into abundance. Let them cradle you in expectancy. You are not drifting into sleep. You are being programmed for prosperity. You are not winding down. You are winding up the divine machinery of manifestation. And when you rise, the wealth will begin to show itself, not because it was newly created, but because your mind finally became a worthy host. You are not waiting on money. Money is waiting on your word, and your word must now govern both the rising and the resting, morning and night. Command and receive. Speak it, sleep in it, and let the law work while you dream. Now we descend beneath the words and into the roots. For what you speak with the mouth must also be believed by the subconscious mind. The tongue initiates the command, but it is the subconscious that shapes the form. And many of you have been speaking truth while still rooted in lies. You have declared wealth, but believed in struggle. You have spoken increase, yet still expected lack. You have said, I receive, but prepared for rejection. This is not failure, it is programming. And what was programmed by repetition can be reprogrammed by truth. You were taught that money is hard to earn, that riches come to the few, that good people struggle, and only the greedy prosper. But I say to you, none of these ideas come from divine mind. They are cultural spells, family echoes, societal myths. And now they must be broken. You do not inherit your financial future from your bloodline. You inherit it from your belief line, and your belief must now change. Let us take an old phrase you may have heard 1,000 times. Money doesn't grow on trees. This was meant to teach you caution, but it taught you contraction. It whispered lack into your young spirit. It etched the illusion of limitation into your soul. But let us now substitute it with spiritual reality. Money grows from spiritual law, and the law is rooted in me. This is the new tree. This is the true growth. This is the shift from superstition to substance, from folklore to faith. Another deadly phrase, I can't afford that. You say it casually, thoughtlessly. You use it to explain decisions, to justify denial. But every time you speak it, you are engraving scarcity into your mind. You are announcing to the universe that you are unsupported, that you are undernourished, that your source is small. So replace it immediately and permanently with, if this is mine by divine right, the supply appears now. Do not argue, do not calculate, just declare, and the law will arrange itself to either bring it or replace it with something greater. There is one more belief we must address. The hidden shame around wanting money. So many spiritual souls whisper their desires as if wealth were sinful or selfish. But I say again, there is no virtue in lack. There is no holiness in insufficiency. You cannot serve the world in fullness while living in fear of bills. You cannot pour into others when your own cup is empty. You must walk in abundance, not for greed, but for God. For when the righteous prosper, the world is blessed. Now I give you a tool. Use it every time a thought of lack arises. I call it the CRC formula. Cancel, replace, command. Cancel the lie. Say aloud, I cancel that. Speak it with force. Interrupt the old mental groove. Replace the thought. Install a higher truth. For example, there's never enough becomes, I walk in more than enough. Command the atmosphere. Seal it with a final declaration. Every cell of my being attracts divine wealth. You will use this formula not once, but repeatedly. You will override, override, override. Just as a worn path in the forest can be abandoned and replaced by a new trail, so too can your mental roads be reformed, but it will take consistency, reverence, faith. Let me give you a holy picture. Your mind is a field. Every thought is a seed. The field does not care whether you plant wheat or weeds. It grows what you plant. And the harvest always arrives in proportion to the belief. If you sow doubt, you reap delay. If you sow truth, you reap demonstration. The subconscious is not your enemy. It is your servant, but it serves whatever master is loudest and most consistent. So, begin now. Say it aloud. Say it often. Say it until your voice becomes your vibration. I cancel the thought of lack. I replace it with divine wealth. I command the atmosphere to yield my supply. This is not emotionalism. This is reprogramming. This is spiritual neurology. This is law applied through rhythm and word. Do not fear the old patterns. Speak over them. Do not mourn the years spent in mental poverty. Redeem them by declaring wealth now. The mind is not fixed. It is fertile, and today you plant riches in its soil. Now that you've exposed and canceled the beliefs of lack, the time has come to replace them entirely with the rhythm of divine wealth. Reprogramming is not a one-time epiphany. It is a daily, hourly, moment-by-moment dedication to truth. You must saturate the mind with divine increase until fear cannot breathe, until doubt withers from lack of attention. until the old grooves are smoothed out and overwritten with the gold-lined tracks of spiritual dominion. You do not wait for your emotions to agree. You do not delay until circumstances shift. You begin now, with repetition as your vehicle and truth as your driver. I tell you again, the subconscious accepts repetition as reality. It does not argue. It does not reason. It receives. And once it receives a command spoken with rhythm, it begins to shape your outer world to match it. This is the secret of all demonstration, not effort, but alignment. Let us begin with this powerful affirmation. The wealth I expect, I receive. Speak it slowly. Speak it again. You are no longer begging for money. You are no longer wondering how or when. You are expecting, and that expectation becomes the mold for your manifestation. You are the vessel, and expectation is the open top. When you expect in truth, you receive in form. Now we go deeper. Say this with me. Money comes easily and constantly. This declaration breaks the ancient spell of financial strain. It dissolves the belief that money only comes through exhaustion or chance. It tells the subconscious that wealth is not rare. It is rhythmic. It is a flow, a movement, a vibration. And when spoken often enough, the mind begins to agree. The body begins to relax, and the world begins to rearrange. Then say, my wealth flows from divine favor, not force. This is the rebalancing of your energetic economy. You are no longer relying on hustle, performance, or perfection. You are relying on divine law, and law never needs to be pushed. It needs only to be obeyed. Favor is not luck. Favor is alignment. When you walk in spiritual rhythm, things begin to open for you. People offer, money finds, opportunities locate you, not because you earned them, but because you declared them. Here is a sacred truth. I deserve abundance because I am divine idea made manifest. Say this until the shame breaks, until the resistance softens, until the guilt of receiving dissolves into light. You are not manipulating the law. You are fulfilling it. You are not taking what is not yours. You are claiming what has been waiting for your voice. When you declare your divine identity, the world begins to mirror your majesty. Let me tell you a living parable. A man once came to me discouraged. He had tried every method, worked long hours, said affirmations, but always with doubt behind them. I told him, stop begging and start commanding. Stop rehearsing fear and start rehearsing favor. I gave him this simple shift. Every time he worried, he was to say, all my needs are now met by divine supply. He wrote it, spoke it, slept with it. Within weeks, he was offered a position he hadn't applied for, at double the salary. Why? Because the law does not delay when the word is established. He trained his mind into expectancy, and expectancy pulled the form into view. Now you must do the same. The next time you feel fear about money, do not react. Respond with command. Say, I walk in supernatural provision. The next time you feel overlooked, say, I am divinely remembered and richly rewarded. The next time you feel behind, say, I am on divine schedule, and all things flow to me now. Write these affirmations. Speak them hourly. Set alarms on your phone. Whisper them while walking. Declare them while working. These are not empty words. They are signals to spirit. They are frequencies that shape form. They are your covenant, your contract, your code. And above all, remember this. Speak until the old voice of lack has no air left. Do not wait for the doubt to disappear. Drown it in declaration. Do not ask, is this working? Ask, am I obeying the law? Because the law never forgets a command. The moment your vibration matches your desire, wealth appears. The moment your mind stays faithful to truth, manifestation becomes motion. You are not cursed. You are not behind. You are not invisible. You are now tuned to the frequency of favor. You are now walking in the rhythm of wealth, and your world is beginning to reflect the word you've been speaking. Now comes the line in the sand. Now comes the moment where inspiration becomes instruction, where you decide whether this word becomes your new way of being or fades into another forgotten truth. The law does not respond to curiosity. It responds to command. Spirit does not move because you are inspired. Spirit moves because you are in alignment. And alignment is action. Alignment is agreement. Alignment is repetition. You must not only believe the law works, you must live as if it already has. You cannot go back to neutral speech. You cannot drift into casual complaint. You cannot afford the luxury of declaring lack and calling it honesty. There is no honesty in illusion. There is only agreement. And if you speak lack even for a moment, you re-enter a contract with the old world. But if you remain in your covenant of wealth, your words will become substance, your belief will become form, and your atmosphere will rise to meet the vibration of your voice. So I give you this charge. For the next 14 days, you will train your mind with fire. You will not entertain scarcity, not even silently. You will not discuss your problems unless it is to declare their resolution. You will not look at your bank account and say, "This isn't enough." You will say, "This is a temporary appearance, and it is now replaced by divine surplus." You will walk as one who is already funded. You will talk as one who is already supplied. Each morning, you will rise and say, "My channels are open." You will say it before checking your phone, before speaking to another soul. You will give the law its instruction, and because you do, new ideas, new income, new favor will be magnetized to you, not because you manipulated the system, but because you obeyed the rhythm. Each midday, whether at work, at home, or in stillness, you will speak this line: "Money follows me." Let it interrupt your old pattern. Let it cancel the thought of strain. Say it aloud in the car. Whisper it in the hallway. Write it in your journal. Because what you say consistently, you become magnetically aligned to. Each night before sleep, you will say, "All is provided." This closes your day in spiritual certainty. It ends the wandering. It seals your frequency. The subconscious will take this line and go to work while you rest. Angels will be dispatched. Ideas will be born. Circumstances will shift. All because you ended the day with a divine decree. Let me say this clearly. The next 2 weeks are not about trying. They are about training, not about wishing, about walking. You will not say, "I'm going to try this and see what happens." You will say, "For 14 days, I speak wealth. I reject lack. I walk in covenant. I demonstrate divine substance." You are not small. You are not stuck. You are not someone who merely hopes. You are someone who commands. You are not a follower of trends. You are a master of law, and law responds to boldness. Law follows instruction. Law bends to the one who refuses to bend back into limitation. So go forward now, not cautiously, but prophetically. Speak the end from the beginning. Call in the riches. Deny the lie. Enforce the covenant. For the wealth has already been created, and it now waits on one thing, the voice that dares to declare. Let us now seal this truth with fire. Let us speak as lawgivers, not beggars. Let us summon the unseen with rhythm and authority. These are not affirmations for your journal. These are declarations for your soul. Each one is a hammer breaking the shell of limitation. Each one is a seed that guarantees harvest. You will not whisper them. You will roar them in spirit. You will say them not to feel better, but to call the law into motion. Now speak this with your whole being. I am a magnet for divine money. You are not waiting to deserve. You are not hoping to receive. You are magnetizing supply through the purity of your word. You are drawing wealth not by charm, but by covenant. Say it again. I receive wealth from seen and unseen sources. You are no longer limited to one income stream. You are no longer confined to what the mind can track. Spirit will send money through strangers, refunds, inheritance, ideas, favor, and miracles. You will be surprised, but never unprepared. Say this: all that I need, I now possess. not tomorrow, not once the invoice clears. Now the substance of your good exists in the invisible and moves toward form the moment you speak it. You are not speaking to create, you are speaking to reveal. Now declare, there is no delay in divine supply. Whatever appears slow is only the rearrangement of form. Divine supply is never late, never stuck, never reluctant. When you say, now, the law responds, yes. Say this with command, I walk in supernatural provision. You are not here to make ends meet. You are here to walk in overflow. The supernatural is your normal. The uncommon is your rhythm. The law is your economy. And now, the final affirmation. Say it slowly. Let it echo in the chambers of your being. Let it uproot every remaining remnant of fear. My wealth is unlimited, because my source is infinite. Let this be your conclusion. Let this be your song. Let this be the new currency of your mind. You are no longer hoping. You are no longer asking. You are no longer proving. You are walking. You are receiving. You are becoming. And the law says yes. If this message lit something inside you, if it cracked a shell, if it silenced a lie, if it stirred the knowing that you were never meant to struggle, then let it not pass through you and fade. Let it become your new rhythm. Let it be your covenant of increase. You are not a visitor to this truth. You are its keeper. You are its steward. And wealth is not something you wait for anymore. It is something you walk in, declare in, and live in from this moment forward. If this word met you in your wilderness, if it reminded you that the fog of lack was never yours to begin with, then let your voice echo back. Write your declaration in the comments, not for me, but for you. Let the universe hear your word made visible. Type it, speak it, declare it. I now walk in divine wealth, or my wealth is unlimited, or whatever line became your sword today. When you write it, you anchor it. When you share it, you affirm it. And when you do, others are lifted into the same remembrance. If this channel feels like your sanctuary, your upper room of truth, then remain close. Subscribe not out of habit, but as a declaration of alignment. Let every video be your training. Let every word be your rehearsal. Let this space be your daily immersion in spiritual law. There are many voices in the world, but few speak the pure rhythm of divine substance. If you found it here, then guard it, nurture it, return to it, and above all, come back tomorrow. Each day for the next 14 days, return to this teaching. Watch it again if you must. Re-speak the affirmations. Reinstall the declarations. Do not let the momentum fade. This is not entertainment. This is initiation. This is not inspiration. This is instruction. This is your divine wealth reformation, and you must treat it like the holy work it is. You are not random. You are not behind. You are not outside the covenant. You are the demonstration of divine supply in motion. You are the living proof that God is not limited, that law is not partial, that wealth is not withheld. You are the voice through which abundance becomes visible. And every time you speak in rhythm with truth, the universe says, so it is. You are not becoming wealthy. You are now aligned with wealth, and everything you need is already yours.
You are not here by accident. This moment, right now, is exactly where you need to be. The universe is not a random place, and neither are you. You have arrived at this time and place because something deep within you is calling for change, for growth, and for greatness. It is no longer a time to wait, no longer a time to hesitate. The universe is aligning itself with your desires, preparing to show you what is rightfully yours. Now is the time to claim it. You are not a passive observer in the world around you. You are an active creator capable of shaping your own reality. Every thought you hold, every belief you nurture within yourself has a profound impact on the world around you. You might not always see the immediate results, but everything you experience, everything you see in your life,
begins with the thoughts you hold. You are the master of your reality, and this truth, once realized and embraced, will change everything for you. You are not merely a participant in the world, subject to its whims and forces. You are a co-creator with the universe, working hand in hand with it to manifest the life you desire. There's a truth that many people fail to grasp, and it is this: everything you've ever dreamed of is already within your reach. The wealth you seek, the success you desire, the happiness you long for, the peace and fulfillment you crave, they are not far away, not some distant future. They are already a part of you, waiting to be recognized, to be claimed, to be brought into your experience. All that is required is for you to see it, to know it, and to believe that it is already yours. You have the power to shape your own world, and the moment you realize this, the world will begin to shift in ways you never thought possible. The life you've always imagined, the one where wealth flows freely, where your heart is full of joy, where you feel at peace with yourself and the world around you. This life is not a fantasy. It is your birthright. It is waiting for you to step into it, to claim it as your own. And the good news is, you don't need to go searching for it. You don't need to look outside of yourself for the life you desire. The key lies within you, in the thoughts you choose to think, and the beliefs you decide to hold. Your thoughts are more powerful than you realize. Each thought, each belief you hold, is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of your mind. Over time, these thoughts take root, grow, and eventually manifest in your outer world. This is the law of the universe, the law of creation. You are always creating, whether consciously or unconsciously. Every thought, every feeling, every word you speak contributes to the world you are shaping. The good news is you can take control of this process. You can choose the thoughts that you wish to cultivate, and by doing so, you can create the reality you desire. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are not bound by your past, by your upbringing, or by the opinions of others. You are free. You are free to create the life you want, to shape your world according to your desires. When you understand that your thoughts are the architects of your life, it becomes clear that you are not a passive observer in the world. You are a creator, and the world around you is your canvas. Now it's important to understand that this is not about wishful thinking or passive hope. It's about a deep, unwavering belief that you are worthy of the life you desire. You must believe with all your heart and soul that you are deserving of the abundance, the success, and the happiness that you seek. And once you embrace this belief, once you know in the very depths of your being that you are worthy, the universe will begin to reflect this back to you. Your worthiness is not dependent on anything outside of you. It is not dependent on your achievements, your bank account, your past mistakes, or the opinions of others. Your worthiness is inherent in who you are. You are a child of the universe, and you were born to live a life of abundance. The moment you decide to embrace your worth, the moment you affirm that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer, you open the door for these things to flow into your life. It all begins with your mind. You must train your mind to see the world as full of endless possibilities. You must choose to see abundance everywhere you look, even in times of difficulty. You must look beyond the surface and recognize that the universe is always working in your favor. When you shift your perception, when you begin to see the opportunities in every situation, your life will change. The world will not look the same to you anymore. You will begin to see it through the eyes of a creator, a person who knows that they have the power to shape their own destiny. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not at the mercy of the world around you. You are a powerful being, capable of shaping your life according to your will. The circumstances of your life do not define you.
What defines you is the way you choose to respond to those circumstances, the thoughts you choose to entertain, and the beliefs you decide to hold. You have the ability to change your reality, starting with the thoughts you think and the beliefs you hold. Every dream, every goal, every desire you have is already within your grasp. There is no need to search for it outside of yourself. It is already within you, waiting for you to acknowledge it. The key to unlocking your dreams is simple. Believe that you are worthy of them. Believe that they are already on their way to you, and take inspired action to bring them into your life. The universe responds to your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. When you align yourself with the energy of abundance, when you focus on the good in your life and affirm that more is on its way, the universe will respond. It will bring people, opportunities, and circumstances into your life that are in harmony with your desires. And here's the most wonderful part. You do not have to figure it all out. You do not need to have a clear plan or know every step ahead of time. All you need is the belief that your dreams are already on their way to you. Once you hold that belief, everything else will fall into place. The universe will guide you. Opportunities will present themselves. Doors will open, and you will walk through them with confidence, knowing that this is the life you were always meant to live. So as you stand here today, know this: you are a creator, and the life you desire is already within your reach. All you need to do is believe it. Trust that the universe is working in your favor. Believe in your worth. Believe in your ability to create the life you desire, and watch as your reality transforms before your very eyes. Wealth, success, and abundance are already yours, waiting for you to claim them. These are not things that you need to search for or strive to obtain through effort and struggle. No, they are your birthright, and they are already part of your experience, ready to flow into your life the moment you accept them. When you believe that they are yours, they will come to you naturally and effortlessly. The moment you truly know in your heart that you are worthy of all the good things that life has to offer, the universe begins to move in your favor, and everything you have ever dreamed of will start to manifest. You might think that wealth, success, and abundance are things reserved for a few lucky individuals, for the select few who seem to have everything handed to them on a silver platter. But let me tell you, that is not the truth. Wealth is not a matter of luck or timing. It is a matter of belief. It is a matter of knowing that you are worthy of wealth, that you are deserving of success, and that abundance is your natural state. You were born into this world to live a life of abundance, and when you align your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with this truth, the universe will respond in kind. You see, it's not about waiting for the right moment or for the perfect circumstances to arrive. The universe does not operate in a linear fashion where your success is earned only after you have proven your worth through struggle and hard work. The universe operates on the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. This means that the thoughts you hold in your mind, the beliefs you carry in your heart, are the very things that attract the circumstances and events of your life. When you focus on abundance, when you focus on wealth and success, you attract these things to you, and they come to you effortlessly, naturally, because you are in alignment with the abundant flow of the universe. The wealth you seek is already available to you. It is not a distant dream or a far-off fantasy. It is not something you have to work tirelessly to achieve. It is something that is already present in your life, just waiting for you to claim it. You are the one who must open the door, who must make the decision to step into the flow of abundance that is waiting for you. And you do this by believing that it is yours, by trusting that the universe will provide everything you need, and by being willing to accept the wealth that is already on its way to you. You may have spent years struggling with feelings of scarcity, wondering why things seem to be so hard, why abundance feels so elusive. You may have been taught to believe that success and wealth are hard-earned, that they require years of struggle and sacrifice. But that is a false belief. The truth is you are already worthy of success. You are already worthy of wealth. The key to unlocking your abundance lies in your own mind and the way you think, and in the beliefs you hold. The moment you choose to believe that wealth is already yours, it begins to flow into your life. It's time to let go of the old beliefs that have held you back. The belief that you must work endlessly to earn wealth. The belief that abundance is reserved for others. The belief that you must sacrifice your happiness and well-being in order to achieve success. These beliefs no longer serve you. They are outdated, and they are keeping you from stepping into the fullness of your potential. Let go of them now. Release them and replace them with the truth that wealth, success, and abundance are already yours. They are a part of you, a part of your destiny, and the moment you claim them, they will be yours. You may wonder then, how does this all work? How can it be that wealth, success, and abundance are already mine, waiting for me to claim them? The answer is simple. It all begins with your thoughts. Your thoughts are the foundation upon which your reality is built. The universe responds to the thoughts you hold, to the beliefs you carry. If you believe that wealth is difficult to attain, that success is hard to come by, that abundance is something you have to work tirelessly for, then that is the reality you will experience. But if you believe that wealth is already yours, that success is inevitable, that abundance flows freely into your life, then that is the reality you will create. It's all about shifting your focus. Shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, from lack to wealth, from struggle to success. When you focus on abundance, you attract more of it. When you focus on wealth, you draw wealth into your life. The universe responds to your thoughts, and it brings more of what you are focused on into your experience. This is the law of attraction at work. It's simple and it's powerful. You might find it hard to believe at first. You may have spent years in a mindset of scarcity, in a mindset of lack, believing that success and wealth were out of your reach. But let me assure you, that is not the truth. The truth is that you are a child of the universe, and you were born to live a life of abundance. The moment you decide to believe this truth, the moment you choose to shift your focus and align your thoughts with abundance, everything begins to change. When you believe that wealth is already yours, you begin to act differently. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to take inspired action, knowing that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. And with every step you take, the universe responds by bringing more wealth, more success, and more opportunities into your life. The flow of abundance becomes unstoppable. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't need to know every step of the journey. All you need to do is believe that wealth is already yours, that success is inevitable, and that abundance is flowing into your life right now. Once you embrace this truth, everything will start to fall into place. The universe will bring the people, the resources, and the opportunities you need to manifest your desires. It will guide you every step of the way to the wealth and success you are destined to experience. And it's important to remember that wealth is not just about money. Wealth is about living a life of abundance in every area. Love, joy, peace, freedom, and fulfillment. It's about knowing that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. And it's about allowing yourself to receive them. The more you embrace this abundance, the more it will flow into your life in ways you could never have imagined. Every area of your life will begin to reflect this abundant flow, and you will feel the joy and fulfillment that comes with knowing that you are living the life you were always meant to live. So remember this truth: wealth, success, and abundance are already yours. You don't have to wait for them, and you don't have to struggle to attain them. All you need to do is believe that they are already yours, and the universe will respond by bringing them into your life. You are worthy of wealth. You are deserving of success. And now it's time to claim it. Abundance is here now. It's not a far-off dream or a future event. It is available to you in this very moment. The universe doesn't wait for the right time to bless you with all that you desire. No, abundance is always present, always ready to flow into your life. And the moment you choose to accept it, the moment you allow it into your experience, everything begins to change. This is not something you must work for or chase after. It is something you must simply embrace. Too many people go through life believing that abundance is something they must earn through struggle or hardship. They believe that wealth is for the lucky few, that success comes only after years of hard work and sacrifice. But let me tell you, this belief is not only false, it is holding you back from stepping into the life you are meant to live. The truth is that you were born into this world to experience abundance in every way. Wealth is your natural state, and the only thing standing in the way of you experiencing it is your belief that it is not already yours. When you believe that abundance is something you must wait for, something that is out of reach, you block the flow of it into your life. You create a gap between where you are and where you want to be, and that gap can feel frustrating, discouraging, and painful. But the moment you decide to accept that abundance is already available to you, everything shifts. You stop waiting for something outside of yourself to change, and you begin to realize that the key to unlocking the flow of abundance lies within you. It is not about waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, or the right circumstances. It is about understanding that the moment you align your thoughts and beliefs with abundance, will begin to flow freely into your life. Abundance is not a destination. It is a state of mind. It is a way of being, a way of thinking, and a way of living. When you accept that abundance is already here right now, you open the door to all that you desire. Your thoughts create your reality. And when you focus on abundance, when you believe that it is yours here and now, you align yourself with the infinite flow of the universe. The universe does not work on a timeline. It works on the principle of alignment. When you align your mind with the truth of abundance, everything else will fall into place. One of the most powerful ways to tap into this flow of abundance is through gratitude. Gratitude is a magnet for abundance. The more you focus on what you already have, the more the universe will bring you. When you take time each day to be thankful for the blessings in your life, whether they are big or small, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. You are saying, I am open to receiving all the good that life has to offer. And when you do this, you begin to notice that the flow of abundance intensifies. Opportunities, resources, people, and circumstances that align with your desires start to appear. But gratitude is not just about acknowledging the blessings you already have. It's also about feeling the joy of abundance, even before it shows up in your life. This is a key principle of manifestation, feeling the feelings you desire to experience. When you feel abundant, when you feel successful, when you feel joyful and grateful, you are aligning yourself with the energy of abundance. And when you do this, the universe begins to mirror those feelings back to you in the form of real-world experiences. You attract what you feel, and the more you feel abundance, the more it will manifest in your life. You don't have to wait for things to change in the outside world to experience abundance. It all begins with you right now, in this moment. It begins with your thoughts, your beliefs, and your feelings. If you want to experience abundance, you must first embrace the truth that it is already yours. It is not something you must chase after. It is something you must claim. You must claim it with confidence, with certainty, and with a deep understanding that abundance is your natural state. This is a powerful truth. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment to step into your abundance. The the perfect moment is now. It is in this very moment that you have the power to change your reality. All that you desire is available to you, and it is already on its way to you. The only thing that stands between you and your desires is the belief that they are not already yours. The moment you decide to believe in your abundance, the universe will respond. It will bring you the people, the opportunities, and the resources that are in alignment with your desires. Abundance is not something that you have to earn. It is something that is already yours. It is a law of the universe that once you align yourself with it, begins to manifest in your life. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. And when you fully accept this truth, everything begins to change. The wealth, success, and abundance that you desire are not just dreams. They are already on their way to you. They are not distant goals that you must strive for with hard work and struggle. They are not rewards that only the lucky few will receive. No, they are your birthright. These things are meant for you. And the moment you decide to believe that they are already yours, you begin to align yourself with the infinite flow of abundance that the universe has in store for you. Too many people live their lives believing that abundance is something that must be earned, something that comes only after years of sacrifice and hard labor. They believe that success is for those who have worked the hardest or who have the most talent. But the truth is, success, wealth, and abundance are not reserved for a select few. They are available to everyone. They are available to you. The first step in claiming your abundance is understanding this simple truth. You don't have to work hard to achieve wealth. You don't have to strive for success as if it's something that only a few can attain. You don't have to chase after opportunities as though they're fleeting and difficult to catch. Instead, you need only to believe that wealth is already yours. You need only to believe that you are deserving of the life you desire. When you believe that you are worthy of success, that you are worthy of abundance, the universe will respond to you in kind. You are a co-creator with the universe. The law of attraction works through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your feelings. If you believe that wealth is difficult to attain, that success is something out of your reach, then that belief will become your reality. The universe will reflect back to you the very belief you hold in your heart. But when you believe that success is inevitable, when you believe that wealth is already yours, you begin to attract those things into your life. And this isn't some distant future, it's happening right now. The moment you align your thoughts with abundance, you begin to see opportunities everywhere you look. Success is not about struggling or working yourself to the bone. It is not about fighting for what you want. It is about allowing yourself to receive. It is about trusting that what you desire is already on its way to you, and that all you need to do is open yourself up to it. You are worthy of success, and you are worthy of the wealth you seek. This is not a distant dream. It is your present reality. You have only to believe it, but to believe in your own worthiness, you must first release all limiting beliefs and fears that you may have about success. Many people believe that they are not deserving of success. They believe that wealth is for others, not for them. They believe that they must struggle and sacrifice to achieve their goals. These beliefs are rooted in fear and scarcity. They are false beliefs, and they must be let go. The moment you choose to let go of these limiting beliefs, the moment you choose to embrace the truth that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, everything will begin to shift. The universe is abundant. It is always offering opportunities for those who are open to receiving them. And when you choose to believe that success and wealth are already yours, the universe will respond by bringing these opportunities into your life. But it requires your faith, your trust, and your willingness to receive. You must trust that the universe has your best interests at heart. You must trust that the success you desire is already on its way to you. And when you trust, you will begin to see the opportunities, the people, and the circumstances that will help you manifest your desires. The more you trust in the flow of abundance, the more it will flow into your life. The more you focus on wealth, the more wealth will come to you. The more you focus on success, the more success will be attracted to you. You do not have to chase it. You do not have to force it. You must only trust that it is already yours, and it will begin to show up in your life in ways you never imagined. Let me say it again. Success, wealth, and abundance are not something you must chase after. They are already on their way to you. All you have to do is accept them. Accept that you are deserving of them. Accept that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. And the moment you accept it, the universe will begin to bring them to you. This is not a theory or an idea. This is the law of the universe, a law that is always working. Whether you are conscious of it or not, your thoughts are powerful, and your beliefs shape your reality. You are constantly creating your experience through the thoughts you think and the beliefs you hold. When you believe that you are deserving of wealth, when you believe that success is inevitable, the universe will mirror that belief back to you. It will bring you opportunities, it will bring you people, and it will bring you circumstances that align with your desires. Wealth is not something you must earn through struggle and sacrifice. It is not something you must chase after. It is something you must allow. Allow the flow of abundance into your life. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to believe that you are deserving of the success, wealth, and joy that you desire. When you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, everything changes. You begin to see the world in a new light. You begin to notice the opportunities that were always there, but that you couldn't see before. You begin to take inspired action, knowing that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. And with each action you take, the universe responds by bringing more abundance into your life. You do not have to wait for success. Success is already yours. You do not have to wait for wealth. Wealth is already yours. You do not have to wait for abundance. Abundance is already yours. All you need to do is believe it, accept it, and step into the flow of it. The universe is waiting to bless you with everything you desire. Are you ready to receive it? The wealth, success, and opportunities that you desire are already in motion, flowing toward you right now. The key to unlocking them is your willingness to accept that they are already yours. So often we spend our lives waiting for the right time, for the perfect moment, or for a signal from the universe to take action. But let me tell you, the right time is now. The perfect moment is now. Everything you desire is already on its way to you, and the only thing that can hold it back is your own belief in its arrival. You are a powerful magnet for the things you desire, and the universe is always responding to your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. When you align your mind with the truth that wealth is already yours, that success is already guaranteed, you begin to attract these things into your life. The more you believe it, the more you see it. The more you expect it, the more you receive it. This is how the law of attraction works, and it is always in play, whether you realize it or not. You are constantly attracting to you that which you focus on. When you focus on abundance, abundance flows to you. When you focus on success, success flows to you. When you focus on wealth, wealth flows to you. So you must ask yourself, what are you focusing on? What thoughts are you allowing to fill your mind? Are you focusing on the lack of what you want? Or are you focusing on the abundance that is already on its way to you? Every moment of every day you have the power to shift your focus, to align your thoughts with the reality you want to create. The moment you focus on what you want, instead of what you fear or lack, you begin to magnetize those desires into your life. It is not about waiting for the perfect opportunity, because every moment is an opportunity. It is not about waiting for everything to be just right before you take action. No, the universe is always moving, always working in your favor, always preparing the way for you. The question is, are you ready to walk through the door when it opens? Are you ready to accept what the universe is offering you? Many people wait for the right time, but the truth is, the right time is now. The universe is not waiting for some future moment when everything will line up perfectly. It is waiting for you to accept your abundance, to open the door and to walk through it. Everything you desire is available to you now, and the universe is already working to bring it into your experience. All you need to do is trust, believe, and take action. Trust that the opportunities you seek are already on their way to you. Trust that the people you need to meet, the resources you need to succeed, and the circumstances that will align with your desires are already being brought into your life. When you trust in the process, when you trust that the universe is always guiding you, you will begin to see how everything falls into place. The right people will show up at the right time. The right opportunities will present themselves when you need them most, and you will find yourself in the perfect position to receive the abundance that has been waiting for you all along. You must trust that you are always in the right place at the right time, and that every step you take is a step toward your ultimate success. The universe is never working against you. It is always working in your favor, always aligning with your highest good. And the moment you choose to trust in this truth, the moment you choose to believe that everything is already in motion, everything will begin to unfold in ways that you never thought possible. But trust is not enough on its own. Belief is the driving force behind everything you manifest. You must believe, without a doubt, that your dreams are already becoming a reality. You must believe that the universe is bringing you everything you need right now to achieve your goals. When you believe that your success is inevitable, when you believe that your wealth is already on its way, the universe will respond by aligning every circumstance, every opportunity, and every person with that belief. Belief is the fuel that powers the law of attraction. Without belief, the universe cannot bring your desires into your life. But when you believe with unwavering faith that you are deserving of all that you want, when you know deep down in your soul that your success is assured, the universe begins to work on your behalf. It moves mountains, it opens doors, and it creates opportunities that you could never have imagined. The truth is, you are already on the path to success. The moment you believe it, the moment you accept that wealth, success, and abundance are already yours, you will begin to see the world around you change. The opportunities you've been waiting for will appear, and you will recognize them. The people you need to meet will cross your path, and you will welcome them with open arms. The success you desire is already in motion, and all that is required of you is to believe it. You see, the universe does not wait for you to be perfect before it brings you success. It doesn't wait for everything to be in place, or for the stars to align just right. The universe responds to your belief. It responds to the energy you put out. And when you believe that wealth is yours, that success is inevitable, and that abundance is your natural state, the universe has no choice but to reflect that belief back to you in your reality. It is time to stop doubting. It is time to stop questioning your worth and your ability to succeed. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. And the moment you accept this truth, the moment you believe that you are deserving of it, the doors of abundance will open wide, and everything you desire will flow into your life with ease. The universe is ready to give you everything you have ever dreamed of. It is ready to bring you wealth, success, happiness, and fulfillment. All that is required is for you to believe it. The moment you step into your own worth, the moment you believe that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer, the universe will respond in kind. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to step into your abundance? The universe is waiting for you to say yes, to believe and to trust that everything you desire is already on its way. Now is your time. Believe it, claim it, and watch as your dreams come to life. Release all doubt, for it no longer serves you. Doubt is a barrier to your abundance. It is the voice in your mind that tells you that success is for others, but not for you. It whispers that you are not worthy, that your dreams are too big, or that you are not capable of achieving the wealth and success that you desire. But let me tell you something profound. Doubt is nothing more than an illusion, a false belief that has no place in your life. It is the enemy of your abundance, and the moment you choose to let go of it, you free yourself to embrace your true potential. Many people spend their lives in the grip of doubt. They doubt their worth, they doubt their ability, and they doubt the very possibility of their success. This doubt creates an invisible wall between them and the life they desire. It prevents them from stepping into their power, from claiming the wealth and abundance that are already available to them. But here's the truth. Doubt has no power over you unless you give it power. It cannot hold you back unless you allow it to. And you, my dear, are far more powerful than any doubt that arises within your mind. The moment you choose to release doubt, you step into a new reality. A reality where success is inevitable, where wealth is already yours, and where the universe is always working in your favor. It is a choice you must make, and when you make that choice, everything begins to change. The first step is to acknowledge that doubt is just a thought, a fleeting feeling that has no real substance. It is not the truth of who you are. The truth of who you are is powerful, abundant, and capable of achieving everything you desire. Doubt tells you that your dreams are too far-fetched, that your goals are out of reach. But I am here to tell you that your dreams are not out of reach. They are within you right now. They are a part of your divine blueprint, and they are already on their way to you. You have everything you need inside of you to create the life you desire. All that is required is for you to believe it. When you believe that your dreams are possible, when you trust that the universe is guiding you toward your desires, doubt disappears. It loses its grip on you, and you are free to take inspired action toward your goals. Too often, people hold on to doubt because they feel it is their protection. They think that if they doubt their ability to succeed, they won't be disappointed when things don't go as planned. But this way of thinking only limits their potential. It keeps them small, stuck in a cycle of fear and uncertainty. But when you release doubt, you open the door to unlimited possibilities. You open yourself up to the infinite flow of abundance, to the wealth and success that have always been yours. Doubt is rooted in fear, and fear is the illusion that you are separate from your desires, separate from your abundance. Fear tells you that there is not enough for everyone, that there is not enough success, enough wealth, enough opportunities to go around. But that is simply not true. The universe is abundant. It is always providing, always offering opportunities for those who are willing to receive. And you, dear one, are more than deserving of everything it has to offer. The moment you release fear, the moment you stop believing in the illusion of scarcity, you step into the truth of your abundance. And when you step into your abundance, the universe will bring you all that you desire. You must let go of the old beliefs that have held you back. You must release the limiting thoughts that tell you that success is for others, but not for you. These beliefs were formed long ago, perhaps through past experiences, perhaps through the conditioning of society. but they are not your truth. Your truth is that you are a creator, a divine being capable of shaping your own reality. Your truth is that wealth, success, and abundance are already yours, waiting for you to claim them. And the moment you release doubt and fear, you step into the fullness of your truth. Trust is the antidote to doubt. Trust is the belief that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see the full picture. Trust is knowing that the universe is guiding you toward your desires, even when things don't seem to be going according to plan. When you trust, you let go of the need to control every outcome. You surrender to the flow of life, knowing that it is leading you exactly where you need to be. Trust allows you to take bold, inspired action toward your goals, knowing that you are supported every step of the way. And when you trust, doubt has no place in your life. To trust is to have faith. Faith that the universe is always working in your favor. Faith that your desires are already on their way to you. Faith that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer. And when you have faith, doubt disappears. It cannot exist in the presence of unwavering trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your ability to create the life you desire. And trust that the universe is always working with you, not against you. Release doubt now and make space for faith. Make space for trust. Make space for the abundance that is already on its way to you. You do not need to know how everything will unfold. You do not need to have all the answers. All you need is faith and the willingness to take the next step. When you take action from a place of trust, when you believe that your success is inevitable, the universe will bring everything into alignment for you. The people, the resources, the opportunities, all will appear at the perfect time, and you will be ready to receive them, because you have released doubt and chosen to trust in the flow of life. Every time doubt creeps in, remind yourself of this truth. You are worthy of success. You are deserving of wealth. You are capable of achieving all that you desire. The universe is abundant, and there is more than enough for you. Trust in the abundance that is already on its way to you. Trust that the universe is always guiding you toward your highest good. And when you trust, doubt has no choice but to fall away, leaving only the clarity and peace that come with knowing you are exactly where you need to be. The moment you release doubt, you open the door to a life of limitless possibilities. You allow yourself to step into your full power, to embrace your worth, and to claim the abundance that is already yours. And in that moment, everything changes. The universe will respond to your trust, bringing you everything you desire and more. It is time to let go of doubt, to step into your trust, and to embrace the limitless abundance that is available to you right now. You are ready now to step into the full realization of your worth. The universe has been waiting for this moment, for the moment when you fully embrace who you truly are, abundant, powerful, deserving of all the good that life has to offer. It is not something you have to strive for. It is not something that will come only after you have earned it through hardship or struggle. No, this abundance is already yours, waiting for you to claim it. Too often we spend our lives looking for permission to succeed. We wait for someone to validate our dreams, to tell us we are worthy of wealth, or to give us the approval we feel we need. But let me tell you this, you do not need anyone's approval. You do not need to wait for the world to give you a sign that you are worthy. You are worthy simply because you exist. Your birthright is abundance. Your worthiness is not earned by your actions or determined by the opinions of others. It is inherent in your being. When you finally accept this truth, when you fully acknowledge that you are deserving of everything you desire, the entire universe will respond in kind. It will bring you the people, the opportunities, the resources, and the circumstances that align with your new belief. The only thing standing between you the life you desire is your willingness to fully accept your worth and claim it. This is a moment of transformation, a moment where you decide once and for all that you are deserving of the life you've always imagined. No longer will you wait for permission. No longer will you doubt your ability. No longer will you shrink back, fearing that your dreams are too big or too far out of reach. Your dreams are yours to claim. They are already in your life's blueprint, and the moment you believe in your power to manifest them, they will begin to unfold effortlessly. When you embrace your worth, you begin to step into the flow of life. You stop pushing and forcing. You stop striving and struggling. Instead, you move with the current of the universe, which is abundant and filled with infinite possibilities. You begin to attract what you desire naturally, as if the world itself is conspiring to bring you everything you've ever wanted. This is the power of belief. This is the power of accepting your worth. The universe is not withholding anything from you. It is always ready to give, always ready to bless you with all the abundance you can imagine. And the moment you decide that you are ready to receive, you will notice how quickly everything begins to change. Opportunities will come to you. Success will flow to you. Abundance will surround you. But this all begins with you. It begins with you deciding that you are worthy of it all. You are not waiting for the universe to give you permission to succeed. You are not waiting for some sign or signal to let you know that it's your time. No, it is already your time. The time to claim your wealth, your happiness, and your success is right now. The time to step into your true power is right now. The time to believe that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer is right now. As you move forward, carry this knowing with you. Know that you are worthy of everything you desire. Know that the universe is already aligning everything for you. Know that all the success, wealth, and joy you seek is already on its way to you. And the moment you accept this truth, your life will begin to change in ways that you never thought possible. In every moment, affirm your worth, affirm that you are deserving of all good things. Know that your dreams are already unfolding. Know that everything you desire is already yours and the universe is bringing it to you right now. This is your time, and you are more than ready to claim your abundance. Affirmations to anchor your belief. I am worthy of all the success, wealth, and joy that life has to offer. I embrace my abundance and allow it to flow effortlessly into my life. The universe is always supporting me, bringing me opportunities, people, and resources aligned with my desires. I trust that everything I need is already on its way to me. I release all doubts about my worth and embrace the truth that I am deserving of my dreams. I am a magnet for wealth, success, and happiness, and I am open to receiving them now. My life is filled with abundance, and I joyfully accept all the good that is coming my way. Every day, in every way, I am becoming more aligned with my dreams and desires. I trust in the perfect timing of the universe and know that everything is unfolding for my highest good. I am a powerful creator, and I shape my life with my thoughts, beliefs, and actions. I am deserving of all the riches of life, and I claim them now. With these affirmations, let them resonate deeply within you. Let them fill your mind, your heart, and your soul. Speak them aloud, with conviction and certainty, and feel the power of your words as they begin to shape your reality. This is the moment you take full ownership of your abundance. The time to claim your worth and receive your blessings is now. Step into your power and know that everything you desire is already on its way.
Your words are a wand. Every sentence you speak is a decree. Every word that leaves your lips is a seed, and those seeds do not vanish into the air. They fall into the soil of spirit and grow into your experience. Most people pick up a lottery ticket and whisper under their breath, "I never win," or "I probably wasted my money." And then they are surprised when the results mirror their words. But I am here to teach you that you are never surprised. You are only seeing the harvest of your own declarations. I want you to understand something profound. Your words are not idle chatter. They carry vibration. They carry faith or fear. They carry truth or doubt. When you speak over your lottery ticket, your finances, your relationships, or any desire of your heart, you are programming the outcome. The universe listens. God's spiritual law responds. Angels lean close to carry out your words. This is why I tell my students, stop using your tongue to describe your circumstances and start using it to declare what you desire. The 3 words I am going to give you are not magic. They are spiritual law. They are rooted in faith, in scripture, in truth. When spoken with conviction, they open the door to miracles because they align you with the divine supply that already exists for you. You see, God does not create lack. There is no shortage in heaven. Shortage exists only in the minds of those who believe in it and speak it over their lives. The lottery is not luck, it is alignment. Every dollar you desire already exists in spirit, and your words are the key to call it forth. So when you hold that ticket in your hand, or when you think of any desire in your heart, you must speak life over it. Never again say, "I never win." Never again say, "I'm not lucky." Replace those dead words with living words, because life and death are in the power of the tongue. If your words have been cursing your finances, today you will reverse the curse and open the door to unexpected blessings. I have seen these principles work in astonishing ways. Years ago, a woman came to me in tears, saying she was buried in debt. She had played the lottery many times but only spoke defeat over herself. She said things like, "I'll never catch a break," and "money just slips through my fingers." I gave her a new declaration, rooted in faith, and told her to speak it every time she touched money, paid a bill, or thought about wealth. Within weeks, she received a financial breakthrough, not from the lottery, but from an inheritance she never knew she had. Her words called it forth. You see, the lottery is only one channel. God is your source. The moment you understand this truth, you stop chasing luck and start activating law. When you speak words of truth and faith, miracles will flow to you through the easiest and fastest channel available. That could be a winning ticket, or it could be an opportunity, a gift, a promotion, or an unexpected windfall. The form does not matter, your alignment does. Now, here are the 3 words I want you to speak over your ticket, over your wallet, over your life. Erase UVNOW. Say them slowly. Say them with certainty. Say them with the authority of one who knows that abundance is already theirs by divine right. You are not begging, you are receiving. You are not wishing, you are claiming. Every time you speak those words, see yourself already holding the prize, already living in wealth, already walking in peace. Feel it, believe it, and let your voice carry that vibration into spirit. When you hold that ticket, don't say, "I hope I win." Hope is passive. Faith is active. Speak these words, "I receive nablau," and watch how life begins to rearrange itself to bring you blessings. Whether they come through numbers on a ticket or a door you never expected to open, the law is exact. What you decree, you create. This teaching is not about gambling. It is about consciousness. The lottery is only a mirror of your beliefs about wealth. When you learn to speak truth, you become magnetic to money in every form. The same faith that can win a lottery can cancel debt, create opportunities, and draw miracles from every corner of the universe. So take that ticket in your hand, close your eyes, and declare with all the authority of heaven, "I receive no bow," and then stand back and watch. You have planted a seed that must grow, because God's word never returns void. You have spoken truth, and truth always manifests. The power is not in the numbers. It is in your words. Your words are not harmless. They are not empty expressions or random chatter. Every word you speak is a spiritual decree, a command to the invisible forces of life. When you understand this, you will stop speaking carelessly, because you will realize that every phrase is either planting blessings or planting burdens. The scriptures say, "By your words you are justified, and by your words you are condemned." That is not poetic language, it is a law that governs your entire life. When God created the heavens and the earth, He spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light. His words carried the full weight of divine power, and that same principle operates in you. You are made in His image and likeness, which means your words also carry power. When you declare something with faith, you are creating it. When you speak doubt and fear, you are also creating those realities. Life does not decide for you. You decide with your tongue. This is why I often say, your word is your wand. A magician's wand waves in the air to create illusions, but your word waves in spirit to create truth. If you are not careful, you may spend your life waving your wand in the wrong direction, summoning lack and struggle without even realizing it. Every time you say, "I'm broke," you write it into your life. Every time you say, "I never win," you affirm your own loss. But when you boldly say, "I am supplied, I am blessed, I am favored," you activate heaven itself to bring those truths to pass. Many people pray but cancel their prayers with their speech. They ask God for provision but immediately say, "I doubt it will ever happen." They declare healing yet tell everyone about their sickness. The law cannot bless a double-minded declaration. You must align your words with your faith. Speak what you want, not what you fear. Faith never talks about defeat. Faith speaks victory as if it has already come. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a man who desperately needed work. He had been unemployed for months, and every time he came to me, he would sigh and say, "No one wants to hire me. There are no opportunities." I told him, "My dear, your words are blocking your blessing. You are declaring lack every time you speak." I gave him a new affirmation: "I am divinely led to my perfect work, and it comes to me quickly and easily under grace." I instructed him to speak it daily with conviction, as if he already had the job. Within 2 weeks, he was offered a position far better than any he had applied for. That is not coincidence, that is law. Your words create a vibration, and that vibration draws matching experiences. Speak fear and fear will come. Speak faith and miracles will appear. This is why I tell my students never to speak of themselves or others in a negative way. You are not simply talking, you are planting seeds in the soil of spirit, and spirit is obedient. It will return to you whatever you decree, whether you believe in this law or not. If you have spent years speaking struggle, you may feel trapped by your own words. But here is the good news: you can reverse the curse. The same mouth that declared defeat can declare victory. The same tongue that spoke lack can speak abundance. The law does not hold grudges, it responds to your words in the present moment. That means you can start fresh today. Right now, this very moment, you can begin planting new seeds of faith, and your life will reflect them. Every desire you hold, wealth, health, love, success, already exists in spirit. It is not far from you, it is waiting to manifest, and your words are the bridge between the unseen and the seen. When you speak with authority, you bring invisible blessings into visible form. The law is exact. It does not play favorites. It simply reflects the vibration of your speech. So if you are holding a lottery ticket, understand this. The ticket itself does not hold power. Your words do. The numbers are neutral. But when you speak life over that ticket, when you declare abundance over your finances, when you boldly claim your divine inheritance, you are aligning with a law that can use any channel, even a simple slip of paper, to bless you. The miracle is not in the ticket, the miracle is in you. Decide today that your tongue will be your greatest ally. Never again will you curse your own life with careless words. Speak blessings over your finances, your body, your relationships, your future. Wake up every morning and declare, "This is a day of miracles. I walk in divine favor. Everything I need flows to me now." Say it with authority. Say it until your voice carries the vibration of certainty. Because the law will not fail you. Heaven always moves in response to faith-filled words. Remember this truth: your words are not powerless whispers. They are creative forces. You are made in the image of God, and your voice carries divine weight. Speak, and it shall be so. Declare, and it will come to pass. This is the law of your life, and when you use it intentionally, you will never again wonder why blessings come. They will become your natural way of living. These 3 words are a key that unlocks the door to blessings. Irasiv they are simple, but they carry a vibration of truth and authority that few understand. Most people live their entire lives begging for blessings that are already theirs. They say, I hope it comes, or maybe one day I'll get my breakthrough. And yet, hope without faith leaves them waiting endlessly, because spirit does not respond to begging, spirit responds to belief. When you say Irasiv you are declaring that what you desire already exists in the unseen and that you are ready to step into it. You are not asking, you are claiming. You are not waiting for luck, you are activating law. This is not arrogance, it is faith. Faith is confidence in God's word, confidence that his promises are true. The scripture says, What things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Notice it does not say, believe you will receive one day. It says, believe you receive them now. Your words are creative. When you speak Irasiv you align yourself with the present moment, the only place where power exists. Spirit does not work in someday, spirit works in now. When you say, Irasiv you close the gap between your desire and your manifestation. You shift your vibration from longing to possessing, from hoping to having, and the law of attraction responds with precision, rearranging circumstances, opening doors, and sending blessings through whatever channel is fastest. Yes, even through a lottery ticket, if that is the way spirit chooses. Many people do not realize that when they say, I hope, or maybe, they are postponing their blessings. Hope is a beautiful thing, but it is passive. Faith is active. Faith claims the promise and receives it before there is any physical evidence. That is why these 3 words are so powerful. They take you out of waiting and place you in receiving. Let me explain it this way. Imagine you have ordered something valuable online. You don't sit by the door and say, I hope it comes, maybe one day. No, you already know it's yours. You have a confirmation number. You speak as if it's on the way because it is. That's exactly how spiritual law works. Your words of faith are your confirmation. When you say, Irasiv heaven sees that as your spiritual signature. You are signing for the blessing and saying, it's mine. I once worked with a man who had been struggling financially for years. He played the lottery often, but spoke words of defeat every time. I never win. My luck is terrible, I told him. It is not luck, it is law. And you are using the law against yourself. I gave him these 3 words, Irasiv no babu. I instructed him to say it with feeling whenever he touched his wallet, whenever he purchased a ticket, and whenever he thought about money. Within a month, he received a financial breakthrough, not through the lottery at first, but through unexpected business opportunities that cleared his debts and left him with surplus. Later, he did win a small lottery prize, but he understood that his victory wasn't tied to numbers on paper, it was tied to his words. When you speak these words, understand this, you are not commanding God to move, he has already moved. You are aligning yourself with his abundance. The supply is already here. The issue is not God's willingness, but your readiness to receive. By saying Irasiv you position yourself as one who is already blessed, already supplied, already favored, and spirit cannot resist a soul that is aligned with truth. Every time you hold a lottery ticket or anything you desire, do not speak fear over it. Do not say, this probably won't work. Those words create resistance. Instead, look at it with expectation and declare, Irasiv babu. Feel those words as you say them. Imagine you already hold the prize. Imagine yourself paying off every debt, blessing your family, living in peace, giving generously. Speak it, feel it, believe it, and then release it with gratitude. This is not desperation, this is faith in action, and do not limit these words to money alone. Speak them over your health, Irasiv nabo. Speak them over your relationships, Irasi nobo. Speak them over your dreams, your career, your destiny. The law is the same in every area of life. Whatever you declare as received must appear, because words are seeds and spirit is faithful to water them. There is a reason I chose this phrase instead of saying, I will receive, or I might receive. The moment you put your blessing in the future, it stays in the future. The universe is always working in the present. So you must speak in the present. Declare, I receive nabu. You are not trying to manifest something, you are stepping into what already belongs to you. Today, I challenge you, take your lottery ticket, your wallet, or even a simple dollar bill, hold it in your hand, close your eyes, and declare, I receive mo, feel the truth of those words. Let them carry the authority of heaven. Then release every doubt. You will be amazed at how quickly the channels of supply open to you, because spirit responds not to begging but to believing. Remember this truth, you do not have to chase your blessings. They are already chasing you. Your words simply open the door. Speak them boldly, speak them daily, and your life will overflow with proof that faith is stronger than chance. The law is exact: when you declare, you create. When you receive in spirit, you cannot be denied in the physical. So say it again with me, I receive nabu, and watch miracles unfold. Close your eyes now and take a deep, steady breath. Breathe in peace. Breathe out tension. Again, inhale deeply, and let your whole body relax. In this moment, you are stepping into the realm where miracles are formed, where every blessing already exists, waiting for you to align with it. This is your sacred space, where spirit meets your faith, and nothing is impossible. Imagine yourself standing in a golden light. It surrounds you like the morning sun, warm and alive, filling the room and pouring into your heart. This light is God's supply, infinite and unending, and it knows your name. It has no limits. It has no struggle, it simply flows. And in this light, every desire of your heart is already complete. You are not asking for abundance, you are stepping into the abundance that has been waiting for you all along. Now, see yourself holding your lottery ticket, or whatever symbol of wealth you choose. In your hand, it is just a piece of paper, but in spirit, it is a doorway to something greater, a reminder of your faith, a channel for supply to flow to you. Look at it with expectation, not doubt. Feel its energy shifting in your hands as your faith activates it. In this moment, you are not hoping to win, you are receiving. Speak softly but with conviction. I receive nabu. As you say those words, see your entire life rearranging itself. See debts being erased from your records. See your bank accounts overflowing with funds. Picture yourself writing checks to bless others, giving freely because your cup is overflowing. Visualize yourself walking through your home with joy and peace, knowing every bill is paid, every need is met, and there is still more than enough. Let your heart swell with gratitude as if it has already happened, because in spirit it has. Now take this vision further. Imagine stepping into a beautiful place, a palace of abundance. The walls glisten like gold, and the atmosphere hums with peace and joy. This is the realm of divine supply. Here, there is no lack, no fear, no striving, only the endless flow of God's provision. See angels moving about, arranging details, preparing blessings with your name on them. They are not scrambling or struggling, they are calmly fulfilling your faith-filled words. Every time you said, I receive now, they moved into action, bringing your vision into form. As you stand in this palace of abundance, notice that you are clothed in confidence. You are not anxious, you are radiant. The light of spirit shines through you because you have finally accepted that abundance is your birthright. You do not have to fight for it or chase it. It is already yours. You are walking through halls filled with treasures prepared for you before you even ask. Now picture yourself walking out of this palace and back into your daily life, but nothing is the same. You carry that abundance energy with you. Every step you take is guided. Every door you approach opens before you. People are drawn to bless you. Unexpected opportunities find you easily. It may come through a lottery ticket, a business opportunity, a gift, or a miracle you could never have predicted. But you know deep within your spirit that it is done. Take another deep breath. Place your hand over your heart and whisper again, I receive nabu. As you say these words, imagine waves of energy flowing from your mouth, rippling through the universe, activating blessings that will return to you pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The vibration of your words is rewriting your life even now. Stay in this moment for a while. Let gratitude flood your soul. Say softly, "Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for my abundance. Thank you that everything I desire is already mine by divine right." See yourself walking through life with this calm confidence, knowing that every resource you need is already on its way. You are not hoping anymore, you are knowing. You are not waiting, you are receiving. Now imagine this. You are at home, sitting with your lottery ticket or your finances, and the news of your breakthrough arrives. See yourself laughing with joy, your heart overflowing, tears of gratitude streaming down your face. Feel that emotion in your body right now, because this is the key to manifestation. Feeling it as if it is already here. The universe cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality when faith is involved. It simply responds to vibration. Slowly open your eyes, carrying that image with you. Keep this vision alive all day. Each time doubt tries to creep in, close your eyes for a moment and see yourself back in that palace of abundance. Speak again, I Rusievno Dubu. Feel the energy of those words. Let them flow through you like a river of light. This is not fantasy, this is faith, and faith always creates. Visualization is not daydreaming, it is spiritual blueprinting. You are building your life in spirit first, so that it can appear in your physical reality. If you will hold this vision daily, speak your words boldly, and refuse to contradict them with fear, the miracle must come. The law is exact. Spirit never fails. So now, every time you hold your lottery ticket, or your bank card, or even a simple coin, see it glowing with divine energy and say with boldness, I Rusievno Bo. These words, backed by vision and faith, will unlock blessings faster than effort ever could. You have planted the seed. You have seen it bloom. Now stand back in gratitude and watch it manifest. I want to share with you stories that prove these words are not theory, but law in action. Over the years, I have witnessed countless miracles unfold for those who dared to speak truth with faith. Some came believing they had nothing left, others were burdened with fear, sickness, or debt. Yet each of them learned that the moment they aligned their words with spirit, their entire lives began to shift. One woman came to me broken-hearted and fearful. She had been out of work for months, bills were piling high, and she felt utterly hopeless. I've tried everything, she told me. I've prayed, I've worked hard, but I feel invisible. No one notices me. No opportunities come. I looked at her and said, You have been speaking what you see, rather than speaking what you desire. You are declaring defeat over yourself every day. I gave her an affirmation. I am divinely led to my perfect work. I am recognized, valued, and abundantly supplied. I told her to repeat it daily and to hold the image of herself already employed, already thriving. At first, it felt unnatural to her. She confessed that when she said those words, her mind screamed back, That's not true. But I told her, Your words are not meant to describe your life. They are meant to change it. Keep speaking them. Within 2 weeks, she received a phone call from a company she had applied to months before. Not only was she offered the position, but it was a role far above what she thought she was qualified for, with a salary beyond her imagination. She came back to me in tears saying, It felt like a miracle. And I said, It was no miracle, it was law. Her words, her faith, and her vision came together, and the universe had no choice but to respond. Another story is of a gentleman who loved playing the lottery. He would buy tickets but constantly mutter, I never win anything. And that is exactly what he experienced, loss after loss. When he came to me, I explained the law of words to him, that what he was speaking was shaping his results. He was planting seeds of failure every time he spoke. I gave him a new phrase to say, I Rusievno Bolo. I told him to say it not just over his tickets, but over his life, over his finances, over every decision he made. I asked him to feel as if he already held the prize, to speak with joy and expectation. Within a few weeks, he won a small prize, just enough to excite him, but not life-changing. But what happened next was extraordinary. A friend he hadn't spoken to in years reached out with a business opportunity. That single connection opened a door that brought him more wealth than he had ever dreamed possible. Later, he told me, I thought I was speaking over a ticket, but I realize now I was speaking over my destiny. That's the truth. The ticket was only a symbol. The law of spirit was not bound to a slip of paper. It was bound to his faith. There was also a woman who had been sick for years. Doctors had given her little hope. She told me she woke up every morning saying, I'm so tired of being sick. I'll never be well. I looked her in the eye and said, those words are keeping you bound. Your body is listening to your voice. I gave her this affirmation, I am radiant, strong and healthy. Divine life flows through me now. I told her to say it daily, even when she felt weak, even when her circumstances said otherwise. She began to visualize herself walking with energy, laughing with her family, living free of pain. Slowly but surely, her health improved. 1 year later, she was fully healed, she said. It felt like the sickness dissolved as I changed my speech. And I told her, that's exactly what happened. Your words rewrote your life. But each of these stories shows that miracles are not random, they are the natural result of spiritual law. Faith-filled words create. The universe is not choosing winners and losers at random. It is responding to your vibration, your declarations, your inner agreement with truth. When you speak words like Arai Cei Nobo, you are not gambling, you are aligning with a higher reality. Spirit will use the fastest and most efficient channel to bless you. It could be through a lottery ticket, or it could be through unexpected gifts, new opportunities, or connections you could never have planned. But the law is exact. When you declare it and believe it, it must manifest. So many people go through life feeling powerless, as if their circumstances are stronger than they are. But these testimonies prove otherwise. Your words hold more power than your environment, your bank account, or your past. If these people could rewrite their lives by changing their speech, so can you. The same spirit that moved for them is moving for you right now. I want you to see yourself in these stories. Imagine your own breakthrough. Imagine your finances overflowing, your body radiating health, your heart filled with joy. And now understand you have the same power they had. The difference is not in luck, the difference is in law. And that law is waiting for your faith-filled voice. Speak it boldly, and your testimony will be next. Now that you understand the power of these words, I want to teach you exactly how to use them so they become a part of your daily life. Not just something you whisper over a lottery ticket, but a truth you speak into every corner of your world. This is not about superstition. This is about spiritual discipline. Just as you would train your body to grow strong, you must train your tongue to speak faith until it becomes second nature. Here is how to begin. 1. Start your morning with declaration. Before you even step out of bed, place your hand over your heart and say out loud, I Rasi Ive Nabo. Do not wait until you feel ready. Speak it before your feet touch the ground. Say it with gratitude, as if you've already opened the door to blessings. This simple act sets the vibration for your entire day. It tells your subconscious mind, we are living as receivers, not beggars. We are aligned with abundance, not lack. The first words you speak in the morning are seeds. Plant faith first, and your day will reflect it. 2. Speak over symbols of supply. Every day you touch symbols of wealth. Your wallet, your bank card, your bills, even your lottery ticket. Each of these items carries energy, and your words determine that energy. Instead of groaning when you pay a bill or muttering fear when you buy a ticket, hold these items in your hand and speak, I Rasi Ivanov. See yourself already holding the provision you desire. Bless every dollar you send out, knowing it will return multiplied. Speak abundance over your lottery ticket, not with desperation, but with calm confidence. Understand that this act is not about hoping for luck. It is about aligning your heart and voice with truth. Spirit can use any channel to bless you, but your words open the gate. 3. Use I Rasi Ivanabu during moments of fear. Whenever you feel fear rising, fear of not having enough, fear of failure, fear of rejection, pause. Take a deep breath and speak I Rasi Ivanabu. Say it firmly with authority. You are reminding yourself and the universe that you live under spiritual law, not fear. Fear is only a shadow. Your faith-filled words are light, and light always dissolves darkness. The more you use this phrase in moments of fear, the more your subconscious mind will begin to shift. Soon, faith will become your default response, and opportunities will start appearing as if out of nowhere. 4. Write it down. There is power in writing your affirmations. Write I rasi I vino bubyu on sticky notes and place them around your home, on your mirror, your refrigerator, your wallet. Carry a card in your pocket that says these words, and every time you touch it, say the affirmation aloud. Writing these words reinforces them in your subconscious, making them part of your inner language. 5. Pair it with visualization when you say, I rasi I vino mo. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself already living in the result. See yourself holding the prize, paying off debts, blessing others, living in abundance. Feel the emotions of gratitude and joy as if it has already happened. Your imagination is a powerful tool. It is a spiritual blueprint. By pairing these words with vision, you create a powerful vibration that calls your desires into physical forms. 6. Speak it over others. Remember, your words don't just shape your life, they can bless others too. Speak I receive vinondu over your children, your spouse, your friends. Say it silently when you see someone struggling. You will be amazed at how quickly your relationships improve, because your voice carries divine energy that lifts everyone around you. 7. Use gratitude as your anchor after you say, I rasuai namo. Always follow it with a word of gratitude. Thank you, Spirit, for my abundance. Thank you that everything I desire is already mine by divine right. Gratitude seals your faith. It signals to the universe that you are not begging but receiving. It changes your posture from lack to overflow, from fear to joy. This daily practice is not about working harder, it is about aligning your spirit. Many people are chasing blessings with anxiety, but blessings chase those who know how to receive. When you declare, I receive now, you are stepping into the flow of divine supply. The right people will appear, the right opportunities will find you. Money will come through unexpected channels. Even your lottery ticket becomes more than paper. It becomes a symbol of your willingness to trust spiritual law. Whether your breakthrough comes through a winning number, a job offer, a gift, or a miracle you never imagined, the law is the same. What you boldly declare and believe, you will see. Make this phrase your spiritual habit. Say it when you rise. Say it when you rest. Say it when you touch money, when you feel fear, when you dream big. You will find that these 3 words will become like a shield, a magnet, and a key all at once. They will shield you from negativity, magnetize abundance, and unlock doors that seemed shut. Remember, you are not waiting for your blessing to appear. You are stepping into what has already been prepared for you. Speak these words not as a wish but as a decree. I receive vina bubbo. Say it with joy, with certainty, with faith. Then watch as heaven rearranges your life to match your words. Spirit cannot resist a soul that speaks truth. The moment you declare, I rasaya now, angels are dispatched, circumstances shift, and miracles are set in motion. I want you to hear me now, and I want you to hear me with your spirit. The life you desire is not far from you. It is not locked away in some unreachable vault. It is waiting right here, right now for you to align your words with truth. For too long you may have spoken defeat. You have declared, I'm unlucky, I'm broke, I can't. Those words have been shaping your life, and perhaps you feel trapped in a cycle of lack, fear, and disappointment. But today that cycle ends. Today you are receiving a new truth, and with that truth comes the power to create a new future. I challenge you now to step into your authority. Speak like one who knows they are a child of God. Act like someone who understands that the Creator of the universe placed His creative power in their voice. Stop waiting for someone else to change your life, for the winning number to appear, for the perfect timing to arrive. The power to create change is already in your mouth. You are not helpless. You are not forgotten. You are a creator, and your words are the keys that unlock every blessing. For the next 7 days, I dare you to make I receive your constant declaration. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you touch your wallet or your lottery ticket. Say it when doubt tries to whisper. It won't happen for you. Say it when you feel fear rising. Say it when you look at bills, when you step into a store, when you see something you desire. Declare it boldly, because these words are not a wish. They are law. Speak them until you feel them vibrate through your body. Speak them until your subconscious mind accepts them as truth. Speak them until you begin to walk with an authority you have never known. Faith is not timid. Faith is bold. Faith does not beg, it receives. When you say, I rasi iv na wo, you are announcing to heaven and earth that you are ready for what Spirit has already prepared. Do not say these words casually. Say them like a decree from a king or queen, because in spirit you are royalty. The Bible says you are a joint heir with Christ, which means everything God has is already yours. The issue is not God's willingness, it is your readiness to believe and receive. And your readiness is proven by your words. Now, I want you to take action. For the next 30 days, speak I rasi iv underdo every time you feel tempted to speak fear. Replace every negative statement with faith. If you are about to say, I can't afford this, stop and say, I rasi iv nanabo. If you are about to say, I'm not lucky, stop and say, I resi iv no bo. Speak it over your health, arresti no. Speak it over your family, your business, your dreams. This phrase is not limited to one area of life. It is the key to unlocking everything. And do not simply speak these words without feeling them. Visualization is part of your faith. See yourself already blessed as you say them. See yourself free of debt, walking in peace, overflowing with wealth, blessing others generously. Feel gratitude as if it has already happened. The universe responds to vibration, and gratitude is the highest frequency of all. Understand this truth: miracles are not rare accidents. They are the natural outcome of a mind and mouth aligned with spirit. People who live in lack are not cursed. They are simply speaking curses over themselves every day. People who live in abundance are not lucky. They are intentional. They speak life, they declare truth, and they refuse to contradict their words with fear. You can make the same choice today. Do not wait for everything to look perfect before you start speaking faith. If you wait until you feel rich to say, I am supplied, you will never say it. You must declare it while your bank account is empty, while circumstances seem against you, while fear tells you it is foolish. Because faith is not faith if it only speaks when evidence is visible. Faith speaks when there is no evidence, and that very act of speaking creates the evidence. So here is your assignment. Say I rasi iv anw at least 50 times a day for the next 7 days. Write it down, post it around your home, and make it your new language. Speak it as you drive, as you walk, as you cook, as you work. Speak it in private and in public. And then watch closely. Watch how your energy shifts. Watch how people treat you differently. Watch how opportunities begin to flow. Watch how doors open. This is not about the lottery, this is about your consciousness. A winning ticket is just one of many ways Spirit can bless you. When you step into the flow of abundance, you will find that provision comes from every direction, often faster than you expected. The numbers may surprise you, but the principle is exact. Your faith-filled words are what create the miracle. So take that ticket, that wallet, or even that single coin in your pocket, and declare boldly, I rasi nabu. Say it as if heaven itself has already signed the blessing over to you, because it has. Your words are your proof, your vibration is your magnet, and your faith is the open door. Speak it now, believe it now, receive it now, and prepare yourself to become a living testimony of what happens when a person dares to speak truth and stand on spiritual law. You have the power. Use it today. As we come to the close of this message, I want you to pause and let this truth settle deep within your heart. You are not a victim of chance, and you are not at the mercy of fate. You are a creator, made in the image of the Creator himself, and your words carry divine weight. They are not whispers lost in the wind. They are spiritual decrees that reshape reality. The life you desire is not a distant dream. It already exists in spirit, fully formed, waiting for your faith-filled words to call it forth. Right now, I want you to lift your head and realize that you are standing on holy ground. Wherever you are listening to this, whether in your room, in your car, or sitting quietly with your thoughts. The Spirit of God is here. His presence surrounds you like light, filling your heart with peace, filling your mind with clarity, and filling your spirit with power. That light is shining on every area of your life that has felt dark. It is healing what was broken, supplying what was lacking, and making a way where there seemed to be none. You are not waiting for your miracle to come. Your miracle has been waiting for you to believe. You are not praying for something to appear. It has already been spoken over your life by divine decree. God said, "Before you call, I will answer." The supply is already here, and your words are the bridge that carries it from the invisible into the visible. So I speak over you now with the authority of faith. Let every word of lack you have ever spoken be cancelled in this moment. Let every curse you unknowingly placed on yourself be reversed by grace. Let the seeds of doubt be uprooted from your mind, and let your heart be filled with new courage, new faith, and new expectation. You are stepping into a season of alignment where everything you need flows easily. You will not have to beg or strive, because God's abundance is not earned, it is inherited. Repeat this with me now. I Rasiv Nabu. Say it again with boldness. I Rahiv Nabo. And as you speak those words, feel the shift happening within you. You are moving out of fear into faith, out of waiting into receiving, out of striving into peace. Heaven is responding to your words, angels are moving on your behalf, and blessings are rushing toward you like waves to the shore. I see doors opening that you thought were closed forever. I see opportunities finding you without effort. I see debts canceled and finances restored. I see relationships healed and health renewed. You will look back and say, I don't know how it happened so fast, but deep down, you will know it was the moment you chose to speak faith and align with Spirit. Your voice is your wand, and you hold it now. Use it to bless, not curse. Use it to declare, not doubt. Use it to create a life that reflects God's love and provision. When fear whispers, shout faith. When lack tries to intimidate you, declare abundance. When sickness tries to speak, proclaim health. Do not wait for the evidence, create the evidence with your words. This is your inheritance. This is your authority. I bless you now with the peace that surpasses all understanding. I bless you with divine wisdom to see opportunities clearly and act boldly. I bless your home, your work, your finances, and your relationships. May every area of your life align with the vibration of these three words. I Rasi Evi Nabo. May they echo in your mind when you wake, resound in your heart when you rest, and become the melody of your days until blessings overflow and miracles become your norm. Your future is not built by luck, it is built by law. And today, you are in alignment with that law. Say these words as often as you breathe, and watch how quickly your world transforms. What was once delayed will be delivered. What was once withheld will be released. What was once impossible will become your testimony. So rise up now. Hold your lottery ticket, your wallet, your dreams, whatever symbolizes what you desire, and say with all authority, I Rasa Ivanao, you are not waiting anymore. You are walking in the reality of your faith. Doors are opening. Provision is flowing. Miracles are happening. And as you keep speaking life, your life will become a masterpiece of God's abundance. Walk boldly, live gratefully, speak faithfully, and from this day forward, watch what happens. Spirit will move mountains to prove that your faith is not in vain. You will see blessings come from unexpected places, opportunities appear when you least expect them, and favor surround you like a shield. Say it one more time, with all the strength in your soul, I Rasiwai Nabu, it is done, it is finished, and it is yours.